The decision was born out of respect for the Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad. Mona mo manage elections, Emma, the NDC. So that statement, you so saying.
Maybe.
Madi.
MPP statement now I would say it's unfortunate. It lacks principle. And it's just a cheap way of scoring a political point.
Chirimu kakra. Adena is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. Bibi, I know say who follow your activities of my
Yeah.
The MPP and the school free mono. Only me say na yambo speaker man here. So there was a day majority leader. Sorry, I can say up to date. Yamfa krata am electoral commission to announce the dates of elections in Kwetia. The minority there walk out from parliament. I can say the majority they are insensitive because it was for parliament on Monday. So why are they reminding them when they are still mourning their beloved one? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Monday no mutual letter no. At the time no mutual letter no. Na ye na say a catch parliament will be say election for a date to come.
Yenya announcement be say by election but say a obvious ana.
And I make us say so when they walked out from parliament, na obvious. So on principle issue that make no like a principle.
Mitipa.
Two. Very people for crowd are no much choice. Almost say Nentia among election, say a by elections are and then some eba the So the question is, Akwetia by elections, Entrance in December. So will they contest Akwetia by election, which is on the 2nd September? I know they will go, but where did they are any date in there? They will not go because all elections are by election per their letter. Almost say they didn't send some ever, and they don't want to add to the issue on that one. The principle no one who Akwetia. I also won't go by election. Again, Bibi.
Madi.
Almost say tribute to Palm, but the late Mutala, and they say fighting Galamsey.
Yeah.
How do you say MPP candidate? Where am I now?
The late Ernest Yaukumi.
That be the current one MPP. I think over file no.
The Asumedu gentleman.
Asumedu. It's a camping in mining and those Galamsey.
No, but mining is there. Galamsey is there. What are you saying exactly?
I mean, say, go down home, the back of you. Have MPP question his work, Senator. Because they brought us one to me, say, well, yeah, mining. I don't know the day he was not destroying the land, our forest. Bibi.
But at this moment, you don't have the evidence of Oye Galamsey and not illegal mining. You are aware of Oye mining, but
if you are buying any mining in Ghana, but so far say banning mining, say just to save our forest and our lands, his company would not be doing any work for them.
Yeah, but that would affect other miners too who are legal.
Yes, but I'm saying that the MPP chose him. MPP chose him.
The MPP talked about
money.
Yeah, but the MPP talked about the fact that Mutala Mohammed you will nam Galamsey so.
That be read the letter.
And you know, we reference to one more candidate to Akwetia or your mining. No, open so much so more candidate, you know, a legal mining.
They should be straightforward. They should be straightforward.
Straightforward with what?
Say, candidates they chose him above everybody in the constituency just because he's into mining. Whether he does it right or not, they don't care. Today they are referring. It's because of those people in the air Juma and they will see. So if you are being principal, you will also say that, okay, then, so all these reasons, some of them are, tell me, the MPP are very principled on it.
Is it your case, say, Mususu say, sa statement, and I guess MPP for it's not
a gesture.
Really?
It's not a gesture.
You don't consider it as a genuine gesture?
It's a statement they throw out because, see, it has also exposed the MPP. Say they were not mourning any of the death.
How so?
All right. If I'm going to share a meeting, I'm going to share
steering committee for
Daben.
That should be Monday.
So when did they invite them to come from regions to come to their meeting?
No, but when you say steering committee, more like an emergency committee.
And America said they will tell you who they are. So those people they invited at what time? Now, two, before taking that decision, they engaged the constituency.
I'm not sure.
It means that then it means they didn't do any work if they didn't engage anybody. Because the decision they took, any emergency, was it emergency? Bibi, you have been in these public servant issues as I area. How emergency MPP had to write this letter yesterday?
What suspicions here, Dan? Why are you asking all of these questions? What is a problem with him?
It's bringing me to confirm Osebonsu issue no mukawa. The friends letter say said yes asem say yenjai endis asem when endis asem omunkofo na ewu campaign to get Bawumia to get MPP people to get. So it's our politics.
It's when you say where politics maybe.
Yeah, one of the cheapest way to score political scores. That's what MPP did. It tells you leadership of MPP are not into understanding even how to run elections. Bibi,
Madi,
on record, on 1331st, last week, 2 weeks ago, Yisi Flyer for IPAC meeting.
Okay.
On a Petia issue. And I'm on the date, date, that be a nomination. The FPP officially opposed electoral commission. So once a family anything to parliament for them to be informed, they cannot start counting the date of the death from the 7th. Interdia is on record at IPAC meeting. Then the same people are quoting the same provision in the constitution say, say you are starting air count to the same 60 days from on the 6th. So probably election will be in October. So they will not contest elections. So principle no way.
But in the two scenarios, difference kakra wom. One, in the case of Akwetia, omu nipa na ato. So there was no courtesy to extend to anybody, and I guess shebi to extend to anybody. In the case of Tamale Central, eye mumu nipa na ato. Ena omu susu se omu ye ni say ya ene bechere respect for NDC any nipa na wato. The instances you have shared with me, Efa Akwetia hono, eye womu nipa ato and muko IPAC. The fact that the EC wanted to count the number of days to the by-election and omu difficulty say there hasn't been a formal and official announcement until kind day in every Are these not two different issues? Udibejina so rejected the gesture towards Tamale Central.
Like I say, they rejected EC, who has a constitutional mandate to set a date for elections.
Because an official announcement had not been made, Anna.
So yes.
And what is your point with that? What is your point with that particular issue?
I'm saying that these are people who say that the family of Ernest Kumi are mourning. So our member of parliament made a mistake to announce it on the floor of parliament. So they walked out from parliament. And the club after 1 week, this one, and the club on Adua. Then MPP comes in to make this statement yesterday. So when they walked out from parliament, because somebody is not sensitive. Today, can they say that their working out was born out of good reason?
So the gesture they have extended enough for you.
No. See, Bibi, gesture issue. Because Ghana doesn't belong to NDC and MPP. Are you aware?
It does not, but since 1992.
The MPP themselves knows. In Kumbungu by-elections, they didn't participate, but the PNC won.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, again, in 2009, the by-election in April, Ayo Jirapa, the NDC MP died. The MPP contested the elections. You know why?
Tell me.
Next seat numbers now closer.
Okay. Now 50-50.
Now almost, because we're 116 and we're 107. So we're close to gap. Even though I was stronger, in fact, the gap, percentage-wise, are the same like Tamale Central today. 75% by 25. But then people contested that elections.
So what if upon reflection, someone should say go in that direction and what?
But that is why I'm saying maybe some few people sat without thinking through to make these decisions. When they decide to come back to contest, it's good for them. It's good for them. And then people, in fact, they've been saying that, send an issue by Antina, they are opting out. Again, maybe, 2020 elections, October 9th, and the MPP MP, the Bolucho Mankesim. Min Kai with your 4 years.
Yeah.
The MPP who today they are talking about moral grounds. 3 days. None yere soon mama was it Jaisu power na be contest elections. Okay. So these are the people today are talking about moral grounds.
You see, it is only a fool who does not change his mind. If they have realized, they say, on this occasion, won't you welcome it?
Inter America say, when it's a fool doesn't change your mind, it doesn't also mean that it makes you wiser to change your to the wrong grounds. Anna, Ivy.
It
doesn't make you a wiser person to change your position based on principle on the wrong grounds.
EpaHoaDaben.
Yeah, say. We say the yaw. Enti yen can't buy election once. Any sorry P. No crop, we say the yaw. Na ene Ghana nyina e di yaw. Na buy election once ebeba ameyaka. Na ye di kan e ye free mu say yen pese ebeka buy election once. This I say Ghana e di yaw. The contradiction way. The politics way. The politics really where he found. Where he
Obi Beka say
Omakasa insensitivity in a so much. Ayo mo can na mo MPP 2 years. Say ye be boa ama Ghana tumi afocus o asemu ya atu ye so. Ni ape kwan a be fa so e be sia no na be nsi bio. Na ye bom pa ye say omo NDC for omo abem. Ghana edwuma ekro omo so omo ye ma Ghana koso. Na ade embe to omo so ema ehun be hye omo mu. Say ye fro obi say ko northern region da ko ye edwuma bi bo Ghana. Ko village bi ko ye edwuma bo Ghana. Na eho na obekọ no helicopter na ebetumi akọkọ. Ti ko tremu na fa kọkọ. Na embe ye ne say me na me nko tremu nko wu. And I'm say and I know be no. Ko bi ko ye abaye edwuma ana mo ko tremu na tehwe ye nti no. E di hu kese abehye wo. Edwuma so mo ye bo Ghana no omo ntumi ye. Ye box ahụ anyoma hu aye no. ɔno no asɛm a ɔka no no
Obi nso
asɛm a
bɛbusa
ɔno ɔka no
obi nso bɛbusa the same question sɛ yesu saa nneɛma ehu a yɛdi abooboo no. Obi anka by election ho asɛm. Mo na makɔfa by election aba. The focus was on the grief, on the sadness, on the yawo. Na yɛnkɔ by election free here. Is it not too early? Is the timing not a bit of a problem?
see ɛno yɛ problem ɛsɛ bidua do a adansɛ ɔka saa asɛm no wɔnsusu ho yie sɛ wobɛboa yɛn a na wobɛboa happy fm atiefoɔ a bie article 112 plus 5 na kan na meyɛ ntie asɛm yi siiɛ no sɛ wobɛpa a wode wobɛtumi apɛ no wakan ade menkɔ so nka asɛm
Yeah.
article 1125 ne kyerɛ wo sɛ asɛm bi saa asi sɛ vacancy bi saa ɛba
Yeah.
ɛsɛ the clerk of parliament 7 days within that 7 days so I inform me this is a vacancy bi saa aba na sɛ saa vacancy ne ba a na ɔka kyerɛ EC a within 30 days no ɛsɛ EC organize by election a matter of course the process for by election was triggered by the death of Mutala. Enti ɛbɛba ɛnyɛ obi na ɛkɔfa aba ɛnyɛ MPP na ɛbɛka ɛyɛ constitution na aka ato hɔ enti wɔn kan hɔ no na wɔn te aseɛ sɛ adeɛ no deɛ ɛbɛba no ɛbɛba
Ɛbɛba ba ne mma ɛ.
Ba 7 days ɛkyena yɛda bɛn
Ɛm sɛ ɔkyena ne 1 week pɛpɛɛpɛ.
nti ɛkyena nyɛ 7 days
Pɛpɛɛpɛ.
ɛsɛ clerk na ɔka kyerɛ EC ɛnyɛ saa
Nokorɛ.
enti no asɛm a yɛyɛ aka no foforɔ na ɛwɔ mu no wɔ he asɛm no constitution na di kan aka ato hɔ sɛ asɛm bi saa ba a ma oyi na asɛm wotuo enti no deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ no nti ase ADC4 yɛ very insensitive ɔmo ankasa asɛm yi a aba a ɛyɛ asɛm ayɛ MPP yɛ solidarize wɔ ɔmo no mɛtumi aka akyerɛ wo sɛ onua sɛ nka MPP no aba mu na asɛm yi si a nka NDC4 sɛdeɛ yɛ mpanyinfoɔ from President Akufo-Addo who issue statement to console His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President John Ajekun Kufuor who issue statement ɛsan di akyire ɛkɔɔ ne fie to console him no nka ɔmo yɛ bɛka biribi akyerɛ sɛ nka NDC4 nyɛ
Na NSA akumi wu yɛ ɔmo ne mu nsuan bom.
Ohu yi
Oh, see who members of parliament on the other side they were all commiserating with you and all of that.
masa
And then enough.
masa ɛna ɔmo yɛ yɛ a ɔmo akɔyi candidate sɛ ɔmo contest yɛn no it has nothing to do with EC but yɛn yankasa ehu the magnitude of the loss no yɛ si yɛn kɔ election the least they can do is to be decent enough not to insult the intelligence of Ghanaians and say yeah politics the kure wo mu no de say say yɛ po say parliament sebi nyame mpengu the parliament nyinaa ɛna ewu yi o ɛna ewu yi a constitution aso di ade ato nyinaa so ne say ɛsɛ yɛ by election ɛmfa ho ɛsɛ yɛ enti yɛn no bom we are trying to assure the country say don't focus on the grief man nyɛ obiara sɛ MPP kɔ contest election bi enti no na akɔ yɛ sɛ oh we no ɛnkyɛ bia na politics bɛba yɛyi saa deɛ no kura afiri hɔ te sɛ deɛ wodi obi ka na wahyɛ wo da sɛ bibi bɛtua ɛka yi ma me in 2 weeks na afei deɛ ɛde pressure ato so na aka bɛyɛ 2 days saa 2 weeks na so no nipa ne de kan afrɛ wo ka kyerɛ sɛ onim sika yi aka 2 days na ɛsɛ o debt no aso sɛ wobɛtua but men worry bi de akyɛw wo no wobɛka kyerɛ sɛ nipa ne sɛ ade no wantwɛn ama da no enduru ansa na da no a wobɛtua ne ka no enduru nti no wo no asɛm a wɔka kyerɛ ne no ɛyɛ propaganda bi no wɔyɛ
sɛ we deɛ nyɛ ka bi na obi di obi akonnwa na atɔ.
Dabi yakunya na toy.
The scenarios are different.
No, it's the same principle. Because say enye say MPP too sana moya. that tension wɔ hɔ sɛ yɛbɛkɔ tamale akɔ election. Election bi nso ni hɔ a wobɛtumi a guarantee sɛ we be lose.
But there are those you can safely predict so will lose. Tamale Central, Rebecca said foregone conclusion for the NDC. The figures are clear. If you cry, some more can say, Munim say, Mube lose until I'm taking such a decision.
No problem. So I for no, I am sensitive.
Okay.
I am Sebio. Like I say, how are you, Oman Junior, Quichri, and some Casasa. Example, Oma is here, Tamale Central.
Yeah.
Adansia Soka. Katie Hammond seat.
Yeah.
Only me, they see.
Kaimie.
Yeah, Quaco 2024 election. No, Bini will say, NDC be win this asset. What's your numbers now? No, Bini will say NDC be win this asset.
It was one of the shocking results I hear.
Mate, go back to 2020. Oko Howe, Saho sitting. Yeah, cause our election. I'm a yes, and your first time I contest our city. Now, NDC only will say, we lose our city.
But these are all mainstream elections. We're by-election.
By-election is election. By-election is election.
But the circumstances are different.
Forget about the circumstances. Every election has its own circumstance and context.
Okay.
The election be our election. Election be any what I say. But what I say. Until they see 2024, I almost obenya a vote to be brave. If you make a election, or vote on the subject. If you make a election, despite or may or may lose. Are they already Domeko Banyana? Then see the margin between us and NDC in Domeko Banya. Apart from the number is Quay Bay in say they won the seat. Majority I say.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is that the NDC, they don't actually, to be honest, once I may crisis by my attitude, and I think the attitude of the MPP, and yet NDC laws, your minor, and as a matter, and our approach to it, is national. But almost they are seeking to politicize certain Kofuye. No more they are branding on my party. No, they are branding on my home. Think I NDC, and a MPP wa bemu na semi by ya. Only Mr. Koko, a terrible betrayer here or my betray farmers. Only Mr. NDC for Beka Koko price once Ghana. Komeka sena ma Kakufado, and a MPP share boss a bar, you bet two Koko, Mamma cost 7,000. Bet two Koko for 6,500. And Yanye.
Okay, we say
and do 200 citizens.
Okay, we say anchor. That is a possible scenario which didn't happen.
The Subai na make a trail. Senka Omona, yea, and Ewa Bemo, the Ombe and make a trail. I anchor because Omon new opposition, Omoa Bemo, and a yang, your opposition, and he provide your moral support. Ejino Muchi, the former president, with the status, and then the state currently. If you so we do, the constraints it has in terms of mobility, to an amount called President Mahamafi, and I'm the
aware.
Omo anka, Omo ye. Because on Kombeya, and a more move to Casa Moka, and they appreciated the Ayama Mono, you can yen. And to end there, say almost say a politics, and the Omodio Munyame, and Omenya, and Yayan. Ayan, dear Yakumamu at the CIA. At the bois, my tension baffled. Na Ghana, to me, a pay maybe at the top of my energy. Now I'm bumpire says, I did been to you, and no one among you too. It is a more who is a politician and your more massive. At the end of the Nakumapem, Sebea, a month for a war, Tamale Central, Mubenya Bre, go through the process of grieving. Now moving on as a country, I'm also to mean said they are side we are 2 months. Young for so any politics in tea, Mude are paying no better chain. Now 10 times so a election campaign. Now election campaign is a drew a campaign to the person or cano, no waka. Say Nipa a suo, say comedy nipo, say a yao be on the pemo, all the better chain, not some person or cano, no crowd on waka. Now I know tea. catch you say election be answer. Say call Satamale Central election by election. The catch say NDC vote or Munyana 2024 or Munyasa vote. And Fahu said the magnitude of a loss yabe. Omunyasa vote, the kind of natural. Omunya, only with the NTR. And talk a NDC 4D 2024 at the Babemo. And talk a crackapa or Mudi at the Bay. I could say, I see the 24-hour economy by our him. That was him. I want to cook and find my and find locate here. Kata, they have some ever park with the town or so on from Famra. Kata, and I could say, and no can say 2026. NAB as a mobile budgetary allocation, they are 24-hour economy and year. But Meno can say the first fiscal year of NDC, John Mahama administration, Capre Bakra, they are allocated for 24-hour economy.
Richard, Mamimbusa, in fact, I have the next 5 minutes to wrap up this conversation. It may be two questions in one. Now, what more than a quick summary of your views on that for me. The first has to do with, based on Nkomamene, Deputy Director of Elections of the NDCD. One, can we really trust, say, MPP statement, Yomodiabasa Womonko, and Pampa Womonkwana, Mibusasa, because one, Man DJ Bro makes the point, say, Wellency by election. You pulled out, but Moko Thai PNC candidate in Chimani Winnie. Are we going to see a total withdrawal of interest in the Tamale Central election? And now we'll be maintaining an interest in a different candidate. Two is Ablekuma North. So while the General Secretary, a announcement said, Enyadi Amobe call into the rerun of the elections, it actually happened that you went because the candidate had a different view. But he makes the point to say, a very contradictory, and it beats the very principle that Justin Frimpong could be expulsed that day because after Wako Court, our Babon Tembeka said, Omon court election, he had signed documents requesting the agents to be at the printing press to supervise printing for the rerun of the elections. And also fielded agents under his signature. Question is, Ampampasa Munkwa na say Ebete Sablekuma North or Wellency.
Yeah. This is for 7 years mobile. I am the child say, a Yawa Abagana or I am say, Sebi, I am so Moduana, they are pretending. And I say, I want about Mon Faswa, Mon country, because of Mokasa in Sanfata. But oh, your public North was the circumstances I will move see, was that the circumstance prevailing? Was that the circumstance prevailing? A decision not to go to Ablekumari Rano. It was a one based on a certain principle, say, yes, you see, this is for Ankasa Kaya say, that election is not an election, I say, yeah, we run. Coalition, and then yes. And I want to. Dr. Bosma Sari called Parliament Ibisano, then okay. And to the question, and he said, yeah, they see, all of a sudden, rerun here. And to ACC, we say, the end is if one party they say, or quite almost fast, so ACC a broad daylight robbery, and no, a principle, and no, idea say a fossil. And you know, Omwenya, a woman near New Wobia or Yaseha. Okay? Ablekumanov, to prove the point to you, okay, said the parliamentary candidate came to National Council and she was disciplined on the basis of apology and intervention from leaders from National Council. She came to apologize. Senkayeni essentially so why the punishment? Inti enizi for na to mokasa. Eye ya say omumum na wa ba mu. Omumum na omunipa ya soma no so nkoya ba adwuma na ade sei ato omani. Na ye mom aha sa brofu ya moka we are crying more than the bereaved. And I am Momuya Juno Momusi or Mankasa Juno. Into Mokasano and so I'm hoping say Ghana for the Asobe to Assembly. They who said Nipa way mono, are they about the state or they about their present interests? Because that's some okay. And to Mukura.
Okay.
And to Asu. Entity, when I make catch rose, election we see a bequa, or more, and a pressure down also. They call a Tamale Central, or when a pressure down also. What I say, or when a pressure down also. But the Aqua Abenino, I think we have made a moral principle decision. Say, as I say, the actual Ghana, the Pebre Hama, Sa pain,
Are you hoping with this decision, say, and can this for be reciprocating anka akwetian so anka mo betwa mamwana?
I don't expect that.
Debbie,
I don't expect that. The TNA say, and is for no, you can't put this thing beyond them. Say the Ombeyeno is not one that is responsive to the social condition of the country. Omono, they are about themselves. They are about their political interests, not about the country. And to the Abano, we don't expect them, but we, in our good nature, as you say, a beboa. He said, the only hour to say, a day was a sea annoa. Where per se, nipa beboa.
Yeah.
I don't say, nipa beboa. But to do a hoa, or no, a day na, or per se nipa beboa no, but a day nipa, or no, on to me moi. And this is for Subino. And this is for Subino. Yang say, that's a big political blunder. One that exposes the political class. Say, you can't somewhere in this so. What country Ghana for your bemu? Country say, cocoa, I ton of 3,100 a bag. And yet, a buying see cocoa for. Cocoa for Musika wa buying, or buying di Musika. It's over, over to almost 6,500, over to almost 6,000. And then, Omutia cocoa for
Richard,
I
had the last 5 minutes to wrap up. Intimate time, unfortunately. Mo announce me quickly now.
Oman tumu amada do 200 series. And no more, Assembly Abano, Nka MPP, Kaye Tiesimu, Cocoa foam. And the one who say a man for to track Cocoa Biane to go. Who say to track Cocoa Biane to go? Who may be a man from Brona Shadi? They say Cocoa no fasonim.
Richard,
you pay gold and a true.
I have a big brand. I'm here to
buy. Messenger bros is here.
Fabi brand. I'm here to na. You're fair, Neddy, and
I ask him. And is a force to buy money at Tigana. I ask him.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Memoaha Emwakwaba Eba EpaHoaDaben Jumedie so live on Happy 98.9 FM and live on all social media platforms. Binine Bismark Brown. Ene ya wada. Eja yao. Antia memoaha. So hoye de. Edo bo ade nyankropon ase. Kakra bibia be kama wate. Kakra BBF bibiara be fine. Kama koma to ye. Minim say more den. Me kan so de wonim. Minim pa. We are all fighting different battles. But we have hope that you ain't give it up in Kwade. Dakro. We mu best sa. Dakro, we be pie. A friend of light at the end of the tunnel. Come to you. Memo habo akwa baba EpaHoaDaben Jumedie so ene awie nso basayado your born soro born asase your de megu asase so na owo tirimupo ede maye na adomunti yasan abaye adwuma so menim so de okọ de so de daada ebi on mo fe no so kọ ne de so nurse ni bia fe no okọ obi so apon a wokofie meka se obi kura fe no hye ni dwa oso no oton ade anadwo Sadia wodi etie bia. Yadana se e wonkwa ye wa hodene. Enra na obi kache wo se bibi se obetimi enya appetite empodi adidi no ate aduane taste no akasa aduane e de no eyinhira. Oka asema na metene mensa na msichia me. What's your seminase? You know, Cassay, ye dear Diana for I drew me mun ye dear for be hunimun a corner yem. On tear Diana de. Or the hoa me and so Kaquia a Diana far and then a new corner yemono. No one knew the tecrema empty de beamu. You know, Cassay, Obi or why you said the Diana far a ya drew be mu dia corner yemo. Na no ye adwuma ne tekrema ye adwuma na nso so wo appetite pa so de be didi kura woni bi oyare aduane hwehwe am aduane de aduane aga na hye de be si nanimu ana ne boso krafo no. We've all been there before. It is a huge blessing to have good health. When I'm in Cambo Muni and country, Yankropon se Radia da was said. And then so said the Canada no. A dear chini and Tiasem for Fraichi. And some guponoso, a baby whom come up. A omembo Ochina ended upon Cassia. O my gun and a charge draw. Na yeshe brisi, near share Hobby. And Nibre so. His son is a watchina. His Excellency the President. Any the Vice President. Any a bamum penning for. Any a bushia for one of this year, none no quada, one ewu or ya yasan. Any Ghana Funina becambo mu a Independence Square. Na ye cambo mu ane ye yo. Timampeni se or Tonsa Fred Ghana Nibia. When you gun and you cry and bet me a baby a baby. Ochina near you. Moma or minus spirit and teachery. Yenina yamfa ya junipa. Yamfa kumapa. And teachery. Na yamkra e ura numui e chief fe. But beyond that, there is politics. In the new patriotic party, when him say Frankatuni de Briana Bedaho, I mean a man for pre. Now, meaning race in the way de power. Because when your course comes now, ene openia du twum ano aye den pa oso no ayi probo kakra wabɔ no wanya indication bia say delegates ni twen no keke na no so na mabu na wo party ni mu ekoyi eye kwaji nomination forms e de koma eye Dr. Brian Champon ene mabu na fato wo mo ho so so mo ginidi the vision no ade o mo pe so mo hwe the background ono ni obi a wa build the competencies ahodo a obetimi de edi party nanim no abe mampani nti omo asi mu ekoto nomination form e de command enran so ene beto odwa menim se de odi a kire ni sua ni odi animu nante ne dia emabunu nso a the new patriotic party mu enra akofa forms ama Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia omo so asem no ese Dr. Bawumia no mo ginidi ono enna okura vision eni nisuade hu na betimi ama MPP aba power omo so experience wa ye adwuma ni bi da nti obetimi aye omo so ono no mo di kan ton na Ghana fo ni mu no nti wo de ni kodwo mu a enye den so bebo no ho dawuro nti enra emabunu no nso ekofa nomination form bi edema Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia indicating grassroots support. But does it really mean anything say youth of your party ekofa forms dia brewana? Is it really omwanka se sika no makeka wo mo nsa ase genuinely dia ko ana candidate na discard mu omo no makwa akofa no de aba na ya create impression say mabunu no na ese yen famra? The politics of flag bearership on the table this afternoon. We didn't come on. How is it shaping up in the various camps? January year day anymia. And wow, August munia one. I finished the abana we. Now you ready the my dear natures MPP race no I saw no den pa. There's a last curve now no. And then we will find out how the various campaigns are going. Ground feedback need to say my woman. You want to be part of our show today? Join us live on Facebook. And sa asemia akofa eye mentime ho ase ene controversy about politics munanka ye hwese ye sui de nanka ja politics nyina beda eye ni wi ane akofa ye politics aba. But MPP announcement bi a na watwi nyina a dominated discussions because womu nuanu mu NDC for say de no omo aye no womu so mu enye yie omu gidi enye yie se Tamale Central womu nko inti ebe yanka womu so hwe na kwatia so omu nye ne safa ma womu we fidie no mosumu ana. But the NDC says they have seen through ASR strategy and they will contest Akwetia. Me no can say two parties, you know. Ejinamu dende ne Akwetia. Me say door-to-door campaigns ekoswodo. And then I spoke to two politicians, top politicians. And I sought to find out yedi nkomo a omo ameni omo di nkomo amebusa na honorable we he. Omo nyina wa Akwetia o MPP ni NDC. Eye campaign dende because in September e be kwa Akwetia koto aba by election. Your thoughts, your comments, your views, Fanina Brady and Ken Kaimau and every live on EpaHoaDaben. Being a Bismark Brown, with me a friendly BB. Benami Timnase, Jemima enjoys, ensuring we are streaming live and the show is going on. Also, yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I think it's 2 weeks ago. Ejebi to eye Madina. Na eje to Madina no ehye eye nkofo shops pa. But of course, womu so etiti kiosk mu a omo tete sam portable won so. Omo kiosk omo dedam nyina so hyehye. Apart from the fact say ohoye slam no nkofo so businesses wo. Nkofo tonwadeɛ. There are carpenters there. Yawo a tailor for a woman so pamwadeɛ wɔ hɔ. Ɛnɛ the almost county more losses are penny behadeɛ areho. Fashion designer be a ne shop just a one for pin and free shop or Nini Nash grebo. Now, almost ho suspect say a asin, obi sheda pa, and odi jano a 2 honomo a she honomo. But there was one significant thing that happened here, and Mrana a jani she ewo Madina. Na de see and say, a Mrana a jani she uncle for ever so make me salvage or more property kakra yi near me free, almost shops munanka. Eni ese wantimi kura obetimi ayi ne hia na kase afiri mu no na abrantie bi nso kura pump action Ghana onnamu a otututuo de bonkrofo a wade tuo hunahuna nkrofo. His name has been given as area na ewie metwia ben some of the fire victims onomo a omo Madina ho a eja no to wo mo shops mu a ehye ne adisan komo no because me ne wo ka say Beye 2 weeks ni a eja no to Madina ho yehunu sa brantie ya okuretuo ya wo toto famu besi ne yenchi no ene yenchi obi bia da wone ne yes ayamransem no. Yet there is police ewo Madina baby eja ne hye ne baby police station wo Madina enwa kra abrantie ne da so nam after shooting through the crowd, and we're told say be prayer Emma akwada ba kumpo de ye tete ne se wato wawu na ede ne koba ya se gyi ekoto sa Madina red kohoi Emma nkofo shops ahyehye na obi atututu afamu na besi na yenche sa nipa no na ase biribia ensiye me ne wo kasai obi akoposti video bi o video no de se nkofo bi wonantom wo mukura etu akese a womo brandish a womo de ko baabi akwakoye bribi nipa no e de beto abontene social media say hey nti your IGP ena amanfo kura sa kind of etuo yi me no wo ka say ya che sa nipa no ya che no amani bail but Madina police for ete ho emomo manitua ehunu obi a okura pump action gun awia kete na otututuo omreko a nkofo property ehye emetu ebobo nkofo besi na police fo ntimi nche no awia ye betwa ben victims no ne anu omakasa ne adi nkomo emra wo so de wo nkomo ene wadwenkyere eba megibre na makenkan ni nyina edi amawo EpaHoaDaben dwumadie nie bidin ene B Brown
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Remember Facebook na o messages ni bia wode aba wode prakwan mu nkenkan ma ona memma won so akwa aba wa joining live on Facebook awie Shama Aba are joining live on Facebook. Shama Aba, I see you and I say good afternoon to you, my brother. Filippo Kwabre Kasam, I see you as well, my brother. Good afternoon to you. Piaga, you are here already. And Piaga says, good afternoon, watching you live from Achim Asafo. Ichia Achim Asafo Funina. Na me so akan initial messages among for the about Philip Kwabre Kasam say good afternoon, Mr. Brown. May the good Lord save Mother Ghana from this tragedy. Greetings to my daughter, Frimpong Manson Achia Felix, and mother, Auntie Mary of Jeniso. Filippo, thanks for joining us every. Shama Abba said, we can't question God. So therefore, well, when you say so, you don't add therefore. So let's all have faith. Faith, you mean, in the process through our Lord Jesus Christ and John Dramani Mahama. Okay, so with John Dramani Mahama and Jesus Christ in the boat, Ghana will be a better place for us to live in. Greetings to Captain Kwesen, Director of Takrade Port, and Honorable Grace Ayensu Dankwa, Deputy Minister for Health, okay, alias Legendary Woman. Yate, thanks for joining us as well this afternoon. Na me fi ho no mo a na ye de nkranhye semono ebrew ene awie nkranhye semono se de da ye no no eye awie bia ye pebre na ya hye hu kran na se be ya nkoma hodo e wo ho no eti bi ahye ye ho nkran emre na so se ye de nkranhye semono eba ye nantimwe ne ntie ne ensemo a ye de hye ye hu kran. Ye find a motivational message, and to dra na ye find share your home in crying. Emre no asodia na in crying share somewhere near ye deba and that a screen so over Facebook over behunu asemona dahwa ye deba be she home crying no. Na asem way was said by Michael Jordan. Mr. Michael Jordan there we hear introduction bia oyobia African American wabo basketball ajini dim pa. Chese ene kra no mpaboa bi wo ho a ye friend Jordans and kolane pepa mrante ni nyina na mayo no super Michael Jordan kan semwe na me pese ne awie ye de ehye ye hu enkran kakra or say some people want or say some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. This is to be some people want it to happen. Ya wonkofo bi abrabo mu a omonam nyina no eye desires, eye hopes, eye enema a womodi omadwene ehwe animu sanka beto womo ena womode nam bribia ohia wa abrabo mu no opese eto no. But there's also another category of people almost the any say they are always wishing things to happen. First category, they want things to happen. The second category, they wish things to happen. And at the last category, they make things happen. So there is near or pesa die bibesi want minyayanka. Ene second category insunsuye kase nhede ni wo muntem. The one who wants things to happen and the one who wish things to happen. Insunsuye kase ni wo muntem because obu nyina no ne omo pese esie ni nyina na ka wo mutirim. At best, a pie free woman, womu di hun komo, womu chira wama dwene wo ho, omu ka ho asem. Binyaye pa nanka mewie university. Binyaye pa nanka matoka. Binyaye pa nanka adwuma we miye nurse ni. Binyaye pa nanka. Ye wonkofo bebre a sa no womu tie. Bribia omu hia wa brabo mu no omu nyaaya ananka. They are always wishing good things to happen to them. But beyond wishing and beyond wanting, enti de biara da no Omo namwa, omo nye fulfilled. Because adia womo hwehwe wa brabo mu no, e wo mu tirim. Ejinejina omo ani so. Ededa womo ano no mo ka. But adeɛ nankasa nto wɔ mo, adeɛ nankasa mbaaye, empie hunam ani. Ɛda so wɔ mu tirim, ɛda so yɛ nsusuyɛ, ɛda so yɛ wish, ɛda so yɛ hope, ɛda so yɛ desire. A lot of us are like that. We are walking about with hopes, we are walking about with expectations, we are walking about with desires. Yɛnenam a ɛnneɛma bebree a yɛhia wɔ abrabɔ mu no, yɛwehye, yɛhwɛ nimu sanka bɛto yɛn, and beyond that, yɛnyɛ ho hwee. But the last category Michael Jordan talks about are those who make things happen. And when I catch a taxi driver, be say, life, you ought to be deliberate about things. Abrabona yebono. I was say ubua payo and san and yewo henesi. Yemfa wish. Ene minyayanka ensidan. Yemfa minyayanka enye medical doctor. Emaburu muntie mi ye. Emra ni esuso de busa se adwuma be na nya be ya. So me doctor, me pilot, be say they were all wishes. But ni esuso no na yenim ade bi. Ade ba kwa na yenim ni se efe eye so obi abenya nisuade hunu se we no pewa brabo mu. Nanso enwie peye ansa na saade ne beba mu no e wo se wutu anamon e wo se wu take action e wo se oye bribi fa saade no ho na se woda wo mpamu a wahunu hu so da sikamu no on sori nkonkoto sikamu ensi enti emu bebre mra ne esu ayese yenyi ebe doctor yenyi ebe police yenyi ebe soldier yenyi ebe say no yenyini ye no yentimi anya because anamo a wo say ye tuto wo sa desire no yanye yensua de yendi yetirimu yanye discipline yanye focus yenante manchire yamfe a time serious ene de ne nam saa enti ne na ada yakoma so no yensantimi anka ewe mami busa o dream ni den o desire ni den ne wo mu ni se onipa bia nso wo ni vision only desire, only objective bia wa brabo mu no or radarless. What in it pimpim to session sooner or any. Until the first point of achievement or the first step towards achieving bibi and answer when ni swadi hunu bebem and it's obenya ni swadi hunu no ubenya desire no ubenya de krona wo hwehwe no ubehunu clearly in your mind. Uwie no a no obusa se ekwan ben na mefa so a ade ya me desires dindindin ade ya dam akoma so dindindin eden ya me pese me sie kai ya me pese me toy ene ade ya me pese me ye ekwan ben na mefa so a ebetimi abam penifo kaka se bi se wo de wano do enwura ebi nwo yemu bebre nam ne yede ya no do nwure yede ya no sisi dan yede ya no toka yede ya no kwa brochire yede ya no ko school yede ya no bo abodini yede nam na ededa ya no ne ye kan so ye ntu anamon. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. Which category do you belong to? I want to belong to the last category of people who make things happen. Those who move things. Ono mu a wo mo sesa niema. Ubowura wo dem na hwa ye basabasa. Wishing se wo dem wo efe no ens ema wo dem ho nyefe. E wo so tu anamonde eniema tutu yie. E wo se wo a wo sim na wo siesie wo fie ho. That is how things happen. It takes action. It takes deliberate effort to make things happen. The movers and shakers of this world, enyam krofo na wo munsa hye wo dem rifam. The movers and shakers of this world, enyam krofo na wo mo sori a wo koda wo mpam. There were people who dreamt. There were people who had desires and visions, but decided to deliberately pursue it to make it happen. Ewe bibia eda wakoma so a wo pe wa brabo mu. Fiase tu ho na mon, enye sa de a wo de bekọ wom. Ade bia eda wakoma so, ade bia esi wani so, ade bia wo pese wo ye ne dendendene a eye burning desire on your heart. Fiase tu ho na mon na eya na montuo pe ene bema sa de na bam. You can't wish the future to happen. The future will come, but a no would only happen when you take steps, when you take action. Ewie se wo hia obi a oye sikani abusa ne so hyase free he. It was not just a dream. Ade ba kwa ye nim no no. It is not just a dream. It is not just a vision. It is not just a desire. It is a vision plus action. It is a desire plus a deliberate effort. Nkofo deny womo who sleep because they want something to happen. Nkofo de omo nan egu nsuo mu anadwo ekura book usua de because they want something to happen. Tie wako university for tie first class na yen fo ya no nje first class o. Ne ode ne body kwaje first class kura wo brem me boa. Ne sebe okobie ne namuama lecturer ne na danya first class no kura no say o take action. First class ne mark because what so ho daye no awehye. It takes action. I want you to belong to the category of people who make things happen. Those who move things, those who change things, and those who are action-oriented. Life goes on, and it would not wait for your then session in them refem. We dream now will not be with the same dream. O vision now will not be with the same vision. And then the men will be the bem. The difference is action. The difference yana muntu. The difference eye effort a wo de be shim. Untimi tenase enka se opese pen we efiri ha koto ha na wo de wadwini susu ya na move from left to right. There be, if you want the pen to move from left to right, you have to pick it up. This earthly plane na ye wo mu ni de e action. Maybe a heaven ye de adwini betimi akonjo ne mama esisi de a, but that had e action. Ope hunu oba bia ope na oda wakoma soso no ho da ye be se den wansimu ankose ne pa oboa unya no. A woman will not walk up to you and say mama te se wadwene me ho se wo do bintimi de me ho aba. There be ne wo tirim no o tirim. Agise wo to ho na mon. Enti wo dan na wo si wo besie no waka kan so nto asase. Na obi a wo nto asase a wo su besi dan de wo hyase esen. Enti wo be hyase ato susu. Obe hyase di sika ni bi asie. Say ye loan na be kwaje ne fe koto asase no. Na ye adwuma fatua. Your first step, it takes action. And then mami mbusa, action ben na what take you towards your dream and your vision. Effort ben na what ya share ade na da wakoma so ni mu. You are passionate about driving. But don't soon da yempo se wo driving school akwa kobusa, okoye inquiries mpo da. And I'm pese me sua driving me we school. A young man pese me sua driving dey bia pese me pese me yesi. And so nsi kromu kram kobusa say chance ya ye de no aduane ne bo mpo yesen so pese wo no aduane ton. Inti da obi bebusa na opese oye ne moa, how much will you need? Okay, pacho my time kakra na me inquiries. You are not ready. You are not ready. O peso si dan. Eni ebusa se cement boy esenkura wunim. You are not ready. Ewie me be pusu. Ewie me be hye unkran. Ewie me be provoke you. Se sore woto na wote so no. Sore so. Go beyond dreaming. Go beyond wishing. Go beyond wanting. and begin to make things happen. I want to be an action-oriented person. I want to be near or making things happen. Sa ena me pese me ye. Sa so ena me pese won so. Oh yeah. Yenkran hyesem ena ewie me de bre wo ni.
EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Maybe sisia.
Charlie, I stress.
Oh, senior, what be the issue?
Bro, another one caught happen again. I nearly get them this time. Charlie, the over 1.5 messed me up.
Oh, Charlie, sorry, but wait, you don't get refund for your loss?
Nah, bro, that thing's half day. You hear some before?
Yeah, soccer beds they do. Them they call them soccer chance.
Charlie, you sure?
Oh, but why I for lie you? Just make your stake on 10 plus games with odds of 1.30 or more. And when it's full, you will get your stake back times 3. Come see my bets.
Hey, Charlie, this be interesting, oh.
I know, right?
Soccer Chance rules are simple. Bet on any of your favorite soccer league games with odds of 1.30 and more. The total number of games should be 10 or more. Now here's the catch. Lose just one out of the many and you'll be rewarded 3 times your stake. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
New Kivo hot pepper powder. Loco shoe. This advert is FDA approved.
Yemma wakwaba eba Eclipse Collateral Management. Ejuma kwostrunkwa yemma wenya wadwapade nkrata ho mfaso. Wonim se wadwapade nkrata ekuta wo no. Ebetumi asesa wo daache. Yesesa emfasode a adwapade wuranom etumi enya ewo no adwapade nkrata ho. Ene nyuma wuranom nso ebenya frɛ adwapade ahodo a yede sia bowa ede apesika ede abo wo nyuma ahodo. Enti se ope prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, ene land document perfection services a mayemfa nyonko. Ewo Eclipse yewo prime depository platform bia ahobambo bomu a ya de fofora adwapade wuranom etumi de won krata ekoto ho na wonya sika a esem bia ni ho na ye de sankrata yi ebo nyumaku ahodo a wo pe besia de afrisika kwabia ho ye bobosia ho ano ho ba ebo manyuma wuranom nya sika de trewo nyuma mu ye de bosia bo hwehwemu a emu do na ye mapa ena si egina ye enti wonim se wo wonsa ahobambo bomu entwentwa so hwehwenye nkyira kwan ewo adentam barrier ya bembe di Moses Ayaresabia no ewo West Africa SHS afasio no nchempe Franyensesia 0543842466 wo Eclipse Collateral Management. For property owners we say think safety and decent income, and for businesses we say think funding before projects.
When I get home and want something quick to chop, everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss made easy. Kivo carry me, for your office, boarding house. Kivo carry everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Soakings are easy.
easy.
This advert is FDA approved. EpaHoaDaben Sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
98.9 FM EpaHoaDaben Jumedie enie. Check with the time, 18 minutes gone past the R3. Na medikan kachiro se emisen na watchini ena asembisi wo Madina. asemesi Madina no eye gya hyehye na egya ehye no ehye enkofo nyuma bebre hairdresser fo wom carpenter fo wom one pamade fo wom obeton provisions wom and emre egya no ehye no na nipa dodo na anim so yes regular electrical force ya da bi esisi bia ana obi no no aduane e wo slam ni mu na ebi a wonum gya no na akofa oye ne yaba but enema bi piepie a ha dwene eda egya no eto Madina Redco ho no video bi ba bontene Joyce, I don't know if you have the video bi ba bontene a na eda edi e kire se ne egya ne ehyehe nkofo property efa but there was one thing being so na ekoso video ni mu a Joyce, share the video with our viewers. Yehu abrante bi wo video ni mu a wo tututuo kura pump action gun na otututuo fa egya na ehye ni mu oba Facebook a video ni nie Madina Redco asem na making. So this video abrante bi a yesi e friend area owo Madina Redco pump action e kura no etu abrante ekura enye se wo ma warning shot or de kire sorato utim se oto aiming at nipa mene wo kasei well at least as far as I'm aware yenchi no oda so nam ede na koba ya sa ejayi ekoto sa Madina Redco hoi na nipa dodo a oba Facebook a wo mu dwane because of the gunshots. Because omo nine she omo nya yan kometimi akoyi niam afiri. In fact baby a wo video yi nyina ehyi and spready bebre nti ankamanfo nya yan kometimi akoyi omo niema ansa na eja na du baby omedu yet obi kuratuo na emu a wototo nti nkofo ntimi nkonkoyi omo niema ena eniema no ehye. What is the backstory? Edie na womu. One of the fire victims Nejuma ewo eye Madina Redco ho adjoine me ewo studio a. Meni ni bedi nkomo. Na mabusa asetena ewo Redco ho. Ni wonim efa ekwa ejei ebaaye. And ni omwaye as residents womo ewo ho, womo ete ho, ene womo edidwa wo ho nyina da. Over Facebook a video no da screen so sisi a me ne wo che. Now I am interested in this man. It's a public interest issue because of a tuona a piemu no, and why the gentleman has not been arrested up till now. Opinion ponsa mema wahaba Happy FM so EpaHoaDaben jumedie pacho ben microphone ni kakrama me na
pacho mejo so
na boko de
nyame adom boko
ahoden wo ho ba minim se enye boko sa ma wo
enye boko sa
Madina Redco hoi sisuma me wo hobby wote hobby ede na ye wo ho
yo me pacho edin kan me chia etiefo nyina ene ahwefo nyina Mr. Redco ho no matna Redco 1991
fi 1991
am tena Redco flat no
wow
na betena mu no eho ena maye me shop
okay
na me shop no so no me namra kwan so na giye ya ye o se masedi bi o se process e o se me fam no ma fam ena ma je shop no na me yemu adwuma e kodru baby within short time ye hunu se ashawefo ma I started the kiosk ba ho
okay
mina me hu se obra bi a sabio obi eno okuta ne car on your so se na engine obesa nchine gum watete no a
ono an engine
ono an engine eti ano de enva me ho na se mum se wo de o engine besi me yadim na beba besa nchine gum ho de me allow sade ne ma eti me koso ene ema no kasa ya na ebinum so temase
okay
ese ne me ka no you're right. Because baby a omo no e me yadim no me de omo.
What's now 34 years in here?
34 years.
Emra ashawfo ne started say wo mo ba Redco ho no. bɛyɛ mfie dodoɔ sɛn ni.
Oh, so far metumi aka sɛ ahyɛwfoɔ no ka sɛ ɔmo ba paa deɛ wode w'ani to fam a mɛka sɛ bɛyɛ 10 years.
Bɛyɛ 10 years ni.
10 years.
Nti over 10 years ni de ahyɛwfoɔ no ba bɛbɔ mo seseɛ wɔ hɔ.
Ɛwɔ hɔ. Eti eduru baabi na mahu sɛ ɔmo de mefa atete mu.
Okay.
Me so no mempɛ sɛ mede mmara
Bɛhyɛ wo nsɛm.
bɛhyɛ me nsɛm. Me started the case ni kɔ Madina police station. Ekɔyɛ a ɛnyɛ adwuma. Woka ni ayɛ kɔ yɛbɛba. Sei ni ayɛ no foolish case. Eti tɔda na sɛ mmaa no bi bɛyɛ adeɛ na meka a, obi tumi ka kyerɛ me sɛ Madina police station ni deɛ wokɔ a ɛnkosi hwee.
Ahyɛwfoɔ no kasa kyerɛ.
Ahyɛwfoɔ no bi. Na me deɛ mabu maso because na deɛ na meyɛ no na me protect
Wo property.
me property. Eti last 2 years Awuraba bi ɔbɛbɔ na maame bi tɔn aduane. Metu kwan me bɛn no ɔde container abɛsi medan ho. Ɛna ɔyɛ sɛ baabi a ɔyɛ tu no. Eti ɔnya baabi na. Saa na ahyɛwofoɔ ne mmɛn me ne mu twe. Ɛna meka kyerɛ sɛ memba kwan ɛma ne ntena hɔ.
Okay.
Because me adeɛ na mete so no mefa process na bɛgye mefa mmara kwan so. Ya mekuta document mmara kwan so a mefa.
Ɛhɔ no ho na ne de ɛhɔ asase ne ma ɛyɛ assembly na anaasɛ hwan a.
Mepacho asase no. Those time me free Bank of Housing.
Okay.
Omo de Redco company.
Okay.
Ensem na megye.
Okay.
That time na mete flat no.
Okay.
1991 na mete flat no. Eti na ye na me cousin bi ye silver ɛwɔ hɔ. Eti the moment a ye move free silver no ye rekɔ baabi foforo.
Okay.
Na kyerɛ sɛ nhye na ɛne ɔmo hɔ no.
Baabi. Okay, ne nguye.
Ne ngui. Ɛna ɔyɛ sɛ ne memfa na me de memfa nyɛ me shop. Eti deɛ na ɔ sɛ Bank of Housing for ndɛ mayɛ no. Ɔmo de mayɛ. Ɛma ne ɔsi etuatua nyina ye tuatua.
Okay.
Eti form no ɔmo de mayɛ no kyerɛ sɛ ɛdan na yɛwɔ mu no wɔn na si dan no ɛna wɔn yɛ foundation ɛwɔ aseɛ wɔn ne Redco flat no eti adeɛ na wɔn de ama yɛ no kyerɛ sɛ nipa bi ani ho kwan sɛ ɔbɛba sɛ ɔbɛgye afiri yɛn nsam until sɛ wɔn ɛna betumi abɛgye ɛna wɔn twerɛ na wɔn de stamp esi so ɛna wɔn lɔyɛ san yɛ na wɔn de maa yɛ. Eti wɔn de maa yɛn no obi ama mɛka yɛ hwee yɛwɔ so a
wote hɔ a di mu dwane mu bibia
yɛyɛ adwuma eti 2000 na akɔfoɔ baayɛ no ɛna ɔse ɔmabua cases no eti baabi a Redco phone anyɛ property no company na anyɛ property no ɔde ama nkranfoɔ no. Eti no baabi a Redco phone property wo bia no ɛyɛ wɔn no na ɔsɛ
sɛ abangye asase no so de yɛ flat ɛna ɔyɛ wasi flat na wie asase no bi aka nti asase wurafo de kɔ court ɛnom kɔ wie sɛ aban fa na asase na aka ne fa ma wɔn back
ɛma wɔn back
tikufoɔ time na asase no kɔ back to the original land owners no hɔ ɛnkanfo no okay.
Eti no na kyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ a baabi a ɔma build ɔmo structure biara no ɛhɔ no deɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɛnka agreement no ho.
Okay.
Eti no Mr. Basa na deɛ ɔmo de maa yɛn no agreement form na ɔmo de maa yɛn no kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ba na sɛ ɔmo hia ɔmo mpatade a wɔsɔ yɛ dɛ ɔmo de ma because ɛyɛ terms ɛne akɔ na sɛ ɔmo hia a ɛwɔ sɛ meyi so eti ɔmo ana broni na ɔyɛ adwuma no baayɛ ɛna ɔbaa me hɔ ɛna ɔkɔ ɔmo hɔ ne nyinaa hɔ sɛ ɔbɛpɛ sɛ anka ɔbɛhia saa hɔ no na nkɔde ayɛ adwuma na agreement na yɛ fɛ mu no yɛnyimra na ɔnhwɛ eti yɛyi ban na ɔse yɛde ɔbɛsrɛ yɛn yɛnam mmara kwan mu ɛne yɛde agye adeɛ no eti sɛ wede ɔbɛhia a ɛyɛ kyɛwpa ɛna ɔde bɛma yɛn na ɔne yɛatena se ne mpatadeɛ a ɔsɛ ɔde ma yɛn no ɔde ama yɛn ɛna ɔda yɛ ase no sɛ ɔmo nyisu sɛ megye ne saa amafom ɛwɔ mmara mu because mu document na da ho ni nyina akyerɛ sɛ mo nam process mu ɛna yɛda anaseɛ no ɔkɔɔyɛ ɛti mete sɛ ɔde company no ma
EpaHoaDaben.
yɛ ɔmɔgye adeɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ broni no atɔn ne part no de ama de different company bi
Okay.
nti wɔn ba sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ adwuma yɛwɔ mu a na yɛhunu sɛ ɔmo astarte
Adwuma bɛn.
building na ɛka awira no structure pillars no
Okay.
ɛti yɛde yɛnim agreement a ɔmo na ɔmo sign yɛso yɛmmɛn saa yɛmmɛn saa structure no a ɔmo de maa
Okay.
wɔ mo no yɛde yɛne wɔn ntɛm kɔ awa nti yɛwɔ hɔ a ne yɛhu sɛ Langard ɛfoɔ aba hɔ wɔn ba ɔmo sɛ the whole red cross asase no nyinaa yɛ ɔmo dea
Langard for no.
ae na wɔn ne yɛde company no ama wɔn nti wɔn bɔ ɔmo company ni di na company ni di ne
Ne mu ni mu no.
yɛyɛ nim no ɛmmɔ bra
Ɛbɔ bra mum.
ɛbɔ yes ɛbɔ bra because sɛ wohwɛ a mo company no a mode baeɛ no ɛso mu din ɛnɛ company no ɔno tɔne ɔno no property no de maa mo sɛ montoa so no
Ɛno nso sono.
ɛso no ɛno ne din nti ɔmo stati sɛ ɔmo ne yɛ pere ɔmo ne yɛ pere nti da bia Langard fɔ nsoro ɔmo ne yɛ hehehehe nti me sɛ ɔmo ba a ne ma yɛbo ne ma ka kyerɛ ɔmo
Hey.
because me
Wa kukuduru pa.
me no me ne me right nti no me ma wo nkama no ntom nti me bɔ ɔmɔdene ɛkɔ police station
Langard for no ha no mo ha mo no. Be mfie dodo sen ni.
so far betimi aka sɛ wɔn mo bɛgye wɔn adeɛ no ɛkeka kɔ bɛ 15 years
Okay.
15 years nkwa enu 15 years
Asase de kodi nkranfo ne nsɛm no.
2000 kodi kɔfɔ
Okay.
nkrafo
Back to nkranfo no.
nkrafo no deɛ ɔmo amɛha me
Okay.
sɛ meka sɛ nkrafo no bɛha me a
Na oboa.
na mede ntora to ɔmo so because ɔmo de anidie yɛde anidie ma wɔn no ɛsɛ saftro sɛ matɔ matua ka mayɛ process kora no a so far as mete wɔ hene bi asase so no asase bi no ayɛ tɔn asase yɛ rente
Ti be 15 years ni Langard for be ha mo asase no.
abɛha yɛ nea ɛti mo mu a na binom aba nam na ɔmo de abɔ ani ɛti wɔn bi tumi ka kyerɛm sɛ ɔmo bɛkume
Hey, Langard for no.
Langard foɔ no ɛti mene wɔ ɔmo a nti no wɔn no mmom ne kɔduru baabi no wɔn mmom ne kɔ sa ahyɛwofoɔ no de ɔmo bɛgu saa hɔ no
Okay.
ɛnyɛ mmaa ne pɛ ɛna de baayɛ ɛyɛ company no ɔmo bɛgye ɛdan no
Uncompleted structures.
structure no ɔmo ne kɔfa saa Langard foɔ no de ɔmo baayɛ
Okay.
because the time ahyɛwofoɔ no kɔba ne ɔmo di ɔmo ho ni because na slow wɔ ɔmo mu ɔmo ahu sɛ ɔmo bɛtoo yɛ wɔ hɔ but Langard foɔ no baayɛ no ɛna ɔmo start yɛ sɛ ɔmo ama ɔmo sɛ ɔmo na asase no yɛ ɔmo dea ɛti wo na obi ka sɛ wotumi ba ɔsɛ ɛne bɔɔso asase no aha nyinaa yɛ dea
Okay.
woyɛ a yɛbɛbo woyɛ a yɛbɛkum ɛti me ɔmo ka a na masere maka kyɛm sɛ hwɛ me wonim ha history a menim ha history me mete ha ansa na company no gu 1991 na mete flat no company no yɛ adwuma nyina m'ani tua ansa na ɛgu ɛti wotumi ma me pɔpɔ ani ɛnkyerɛ me ɛti sɛ wo company no wɔ so wɔbɛtɔ asase no agreement no a ɔmode ma wo sɛ redco asase nyinaa yɛ wo dea no medeɛ ne nka wo sɛ redco asase yɛ wo dea deɛ a na kyerɛ sɛ that means stall building ne nkurɔfoɔ no titi mu no government property no yɛ mo dea because me so medeɛ no mebɛgye yɛ no na foundation go down na yɛsisi pillars a wɔmode roofing slate agu so
Ɛhɔ ahyeda.
mepakyɛ ɔhɔ ahye na mehɔ deɛ ɛnhye maa hɔ da
Okay.
nti tam bia na meprotecte
Ɛhɔ no mu.
ɛhɔ no ɛna medeɛ mene wɔ mo saa ɛti wɔ mu a na Langardfoɔ no bi aba na ɔmaka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔmo afa akyiri ɔmo bisae no memete hɔ ansa na ɔmo ba na ɔmo deɛ obi na de ɔmo abɛgu hɔ nam so obi na de abɛgu hɔ a ɛnyɛ ne kwan so sɛ kɔm de wo na sɛ woba na sɛ wopɛ bia deɛ ka kyɛm sɛ ɛkɔm de wo na obi a mɛma wo na ɛmɛyi so force na meyɛm ne wɔ mo da bi asa nti na ma ebinom ne mi bɛyɛ free ɛti ɛdidi mu a na afei mehu sɛ ɛyɛ kɛse
EpaHoaDaben.
metu anamɔ kɔmadina police station a ɛnkosi hwee
Langard for no be how Okomadina police station ko report omo nya ho hwee.
yɛnyɛ ho hwee because ɔmo tumi ka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔmo deɛ police station hɔ no deɛ ɛkɔ ɛnkosi hwee the moment asɛm no bɛsi no a wo no wobɛka sɛ wobi ha wɔ flat mu no wobɛkɔ police station hɔ no ɔmom gya wo ne afrɛ police station hɔ.
I see.
Iti asɛm no ɛnkosi hwee. Na deɛ bɛka m'akyiri a ɛyɛ me ya koraa ne sɛ n'anum wɔ bi mewɔ hɔ ɛna ahyɛwofoɔ ne maa baako ɔde adeɛ bɛsii me da akyi container na ɔsɛ wɔtɔne adeɛ na tam bi ase na nkurɔfoɔ ka kyerɛ me sɛ menya botere na nipa sɛde wohu sɛdeɛ nkurɔfoɔ wɔtena a wobɛtumi na ɔma atena na meyɛm so sɛ container na adeɛ bɛsi wɔ no asɛ sɛbe wode pia wɔta ɛgum ɛna wotɔ nsuo a mekura meyɛ adwuma hɔ na sɛ nsukam kora de me a
Benya bi atɔ.
mɛtumi awura ma bɛtɔ bia no ɛti sɛ nya no deɛ a menni problem ɛna ɔda m aseɛ ɛti ɔyɛ sɛ ɔbɛma me sika na meka kyɛ sɛ sika no mɛnyɛ mesam m'anim mfifire ansa na madi maanye sika no ɛti mefrɛ panin bi wɔ hɔ ka wɔ hyem bi papa bi wɔ no mfrɛ nam sɛ ɔpanin nipa so masi sɛni na ɔso ɔma me sika meda bi asɛm nti menyɛ ɛti ɔmfa no deɛ no ɛden ɔmfa nkɔ ɛna ɔsɛ papa no nam ase na meyie m'ani mete m'ani a na wastate bɔ ahyɛwo chaos ɛnam sɛ na wobia wo so wotɔn adeɛ afei de ahyɛwo chaos na woyɛ dɛ wobobɔ wɔ ha
Ahyɛwo kiosk no te sɛn na wohu sɛ ɔyɛ ahyɛwo kiosk no ɔbɔ.
mene wɔ mu na ɔkɔtɔ plywood na kasa ne yɛ mu sɛ mede hɔ ma woman bi a woman no na ɔnya baabi na ɔde adeɛ bɛsii hɔ no woman no ɛkɔ wankra mu na ɔde ama hyɛwofoɔ wakɔtɔ no kɔm nam sɛ mempene
Ti Redco flats ɔmo problem kɛseɛ yɛ ahyɛwofoɔ ne langas.
yes
Ɛna wɔkasa mu nyinaa no medidi so sɛ langasfoɔ no na ɛde ahyɛwofoɔ ne baa hɔ.
yeah.
Because ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo tu mu fi asase no so ana.
ɛno ne deɛ asase no ɔmo trae sɛ ɔmɛtu yɛn anyɛ adwuma but wɔn wɔ sika ɔmo gye firi ɔmo hɔ
Ifi ahyɛwofoɔ no.
ahyɛwofoɔ no hɔ
Okay.
ɛti me deɛ ɛno no memfa me ho woyɛ adwuma na woduru sika a ɛyɛ ɔne wonya me ntɛm asɛm
Egya na ano kwasiada misɛ kwasiada etwa mu ne na wɔtwe pɛpɛɛpɛ. Egya na hyew o property ni bi.
ɛpatwɔ me deɛ ɛhyɛ ne nyinaa mamfa pi because me nneɛma a over bɛyɛ 30 years ɛdi
Adwuma bɛ na ayɛ wɔ hɔ.
meyɛ carpentry work
Tu yɛ carpenter.
yɛ full carpentry
O shop no ɛwɔ Redco hɔ no.
ɛwɔ red code deɛ red code fɔ no de maa me na meyɛ mu adwuma no deɛ deɛ ɔmo ne bank of housing foɔ nyinaa ka bɔ mu de maa me no
The carpentry job na de yɛ wɔ.
ɛna mede yɛ
Ni nyinaa hye.
ne nyinaa hyɛ mamfa pi
And this is the first time ɛhɔ ahye a bɛka wo. But ɛhɔ ahyehye deda pɛn.
mepakyan
Okay.
na me yaw no a ɛwɔ me mu a ɛno nti ma mede baa station ha no sɛ kiosk no start yɛ sɛ ɛba me so no mekɔ madena police station mɛrepɔto yi ɛti meduɔ na police ni baako mewura a kanta hɔ nom no na m'ani bɔɔ no so ɛna obisa sɛ deɛ bɛ case ɛnam so ɛmaa no ɛgu me ha no sei meduɔ ma no transfer ma ɔde mekɔma police ni bi wɔ yɛfrɛ no maafo CID ni
Okay.
yɛantwerɛ ma no asɛm ɛwɔ kanta hɔ mekɔɔ maafo wɔ no ɛna maafo ka kyerɛ me sɛ memiɛnsi nkonnwa na ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ɛbɛyɛ menya ma mo ntena hɔ na ɛnɛ ɛyɛ business a aba
CID ni asɛm ɔka kyerɛ no.
CID ni no maafo ɛna me se menyɛ sika biara ɛna medeɛ
Wokɔ complain sɛ ahyɛwofoɔ ɛgye asase no abɔ so. Ɔmo de kiosk sisi hɔ.
atetare me dan no agya
Atetare
to mu
ɔdan
a
no ho.
ɛnyɛ save ma me
Nti wokɔ report ɛ ɛna CID ni ka kyerɛ wo sɛ monsi ho nkonnwa na ɛyɛ business.
aba
Ɛyɛ business a aba.
na me ne ma ne nsi nkonnwa ɛna meka kyerɛ no sɛ me
Ɔno tu sɛ ɔne ma ne ntena se na monka.
Aha.
Na nka gyegye rent fi ɔmo hɔ.
Aha.
I see.
ɛna meka kyerɛ sɛ memenyɛ saa adwuma no mesɛbe mewɔ nnuamaa mewɔ ɔfaaseɛ mewɔ babaa ɛna menka hu sɛ deɛ mɛyɛ no ɛnɛ mante so aba a ɔkyena mɛte so aba
Ti wampene.
mampene
Ɛna afi police station hɔ.
na mfiri police station hɔ ɛti no
Na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo antu ho anamo biara.
daabi yɛantwerɛ statement biara
I see.
ɛna mede baa nti afei mehwɛ a na ani yɛ nyan na afei akɔyɛ sɛ lady na mede ne kɔɔeɛ no wɔnya meso control
Because wokɔ police wanyɛ hwee ama.
yɛanyɛ ho hwee ɛti duru baabi no wɔstarte yɛ nneɛma bi a ɛmfata ɛna da akɔme sɔre mfa pink bar na mkɔbubu kiosk no kɔbubu kiosk no na ɔkɔɔ police station ɔkɔɔ report me no ɛna police ni no CID ni no ene ne boys mienu oba ba ko kan no aka ma phone no mobile opie ya no na
the same CID mafo na
the same CID mafo no
you o catch us on the ashawfo ne nko kana nka je wom kakra no okay
eti no o ka sa no ya woman ko report me no oba no na mafo ni pie ye no na onya hu me na kiosk bi wo mo nche na me gina ne nchimti pie free kone mam ko buade o krade no mafo bie na no asema ka kire me say sa kwa we no ota no wo ye nkwase de otan e ma nani ti mafo no ka sa ne pie na ka kire say mafo nkwase asem na wo ka no media me fancy na me ka kire say nkwase asem na wo ka no so wo de o tena wiase o ye wadwene say police na wo bedi ye no wo de bone na wo bedi wo ni no krema o man no e ka ye no na me se mafo no nwuram no ma hwe de me dan no aye ya hye wo fo ndi dan na asɛ me dan no na mafo no bewuram na so wo hu sɛ edan na sɛ hwɛ condom nyina twe a ebegu me dan mo e ma me frɛ e ma no ɔmo mpanifo no bi sɛ ɔmo mɛhwɛ condom egu me dan mo basa enyina mo ne enkura ehe ɔmo kyekere no wɔ adem etse bi ɔmo di aduan nom de hye mo ne nyina mo ana enkura kɔtwe a ɔmo ayɛ ama me dan na pro na mo so dan na ɔmo de ma me no ɔmo yɛ structure unity enua na yɛde bɛbɔ no that time ne ɔtakorade ne yɛ ba ha nti yɛde nua no yɛ ba ne kɔ da nua na ɔtakorade ne yɛde bɛbɔ dan no ɛho nyinaa na kyerɛ sɛ
yɛsi apro
nua na pro eti mafo no ɛma afei no ɔmo nya ɛkwan ti mafo no kaa saa no na kɔla baako no ɔne woman ne yɛ free ti asɛm ɔka ne sɛ ɔse wɔn kɔ ɔgye sika ɔmo hɔ community police baako ɔka mafo ena mbisa na say me giska o mo ehi fa na wo gina wo hu sɛ me yɛ de me giska eti me ne guy ne kasa na guy ne yesi na me pete me sase na me san ko bɔ guy no o se me ma bɔ no blow ena me se me ma bɔ blow hi fa na me giska wo hu ya wo as a community police we need witness we need evidence bia na wo ka sɛ me ma giska me allow ma wo fa sa asɛm ne yɛ de enhye me kon eti eba saa no guy ni yese obebom ye prame
police station ho
dabi flat mo mra
woman mo ba ho no
a woman ko
wo ko report wo mo a police fo ma ho ba woman ko report no de mafo ni police fo ba ho
mafo ne bai e fa police ni ba be ma ba ko kan no oba ba ko kan no na community police ba ko eti community police no e na ye hia e no a mene mafo mo ti ba no a ye ka sem no no say wakonya evidence bi se me o mama miska am se me
eno de wakan no say odi na e na de gidi
eti no na de gidi ba e
de na ba ya na no kwasia de eja we to mo ho a aba ene de aba be hia hye carpentry shop ni nyina
ni enti eja no hye me de ne say me di bram ni fa ne be mama afo because na me CID ni na me protect ma de na mi bupu wo mu kios na ho asem ko ye no mafo ka kire wo mu say ye meche me ti mo won no pa na Tuesday ye beche me anopa
so wabubu ashawo for kios
ai mi se mi do achi na mi bie do no a enye ye na be ka game ya mu de bo China for de mu de kwansi ti gu no na me ka na mi bie mi do na ade no pushi etofom eti epushi tofom no na lady back ho no ka se woman na ho no mko case say me ma bono na ma me no so no be 65 to 70 years
one ka so di vie saying
the party with more 53 years
okay
eti ma me no o ka se me ma bo ma me no na me se na ma me abesiwo we no ogina ho me bo ma me we na ka se
na wa mu kura se wo kura no kura isa mo sa me hwa wo hunsa be na de bebu obi
ni tem de bebu obi enam se mafo ne permanent no woman ni koye case no na o ma ka kire petrol team say petrol team ni mura mechim na me stubborn pa na me wo red go nam se sa eti me yadwuma me jam bench wa me yadwuma ne hu se petrol team car buy o mo buy a o ma sam ni se o mu hia mo office ana me ka kire o mo se o mu hia mo office a o mo nko na meba And I'm say, pennies or mon family. And I'm catching say, O pennies if I'm a bra. You would mamma me yaduma. You tia tax the ma on mine. And I'm kutadoma no yaduma. Min kuminipa. Min weird. You are home ra quite set 24 hours. With me home police. Timmy Casano, na police in say, who yet the cat or once him say, we are stubborn. And I'm says, stubborn crack and any menko. Some sick corner member, that's who you so force, dear. Mimma. You put you a member. It's in the kind of police in the back who saw me. No, so my tidy, I can't see any power. No, shaming. To a king to say, over so me, my tidy, me, and me allow mouth cry. Just a minute. It's me, yes, I mean, no more air pressure. Or much me, the Miko, Gina Kana. No, I'm seeing like I'm sick and mingram. Cause me, come to me more. And I mean, coffee showing in Nadia, or not to me, dame. It's me, no, I'm seeing Ramuno. Not a more for so an ye. Tobacco was cancer, Sakwan and Wardene. I was here used to force. Do you kutaka me who has a beer candachi or beer candachi no shimmy so?
But Mr. Bonson, me who nipper do the general here. Bet me police of fortress. Aha, me okay, there's only a more preso, and Momo Castle one day. Now, what's way? Me was on your so a casa mingrama, or the me bataka, I'm seeming Muramoa, me saw kind of in Ya, I quite say, watching me any. No, I send your horn day because and the back on bomb any so. Driver need be a can or bomb any see me, yes, made an enemy in seeing. And now, Omuhim made me shake can. Now, the moment now, no me know where I'm saying. Na ba ko ni kuchachu to the tuna brano e bom enfe na me raka enti na omde abensi so tisese me konfo amako wiade e na ka ni mu de mi ni atro because mi nim sem timfa ne ka chiro mo say semu asem na mu ni mi di no semu ama no kore anadia mi di nsuo tetetere be bo modua because me hu se enkrofo ko jail e fafiri mu na mo mama fo ko jail because no kra no munim na monka mi di nsuo tetetere e be bo bia dua mu gina ha se mo ma no kra na adia ti ko office wo no na ti e pie no CID ni a o mo di case man ni e friend Julius etim do man Julius ka kire me say
EpaHoaDaben
me ma me bonyo na me say me bodi enyo ye o mbio musa me na mafo te won mo a mafo asmo kan ne say Sammy catch us away in Pabonifo or send a bonyo. And I'm saying, Mafu, as some are walking on. And some are coming now, soon a case in Bessie. And I said that means so to me, cast as a woman. That's a city, Mafu. And you know him, oh, yeah, pa. Timika and a Mafu, son of Mafu say, some year of a pammy so. And I'm guys a Mafu. CID need Mafu. Mafu. What is say, and you're now handle case, no Babaka case in me. And I'm saying, Mafu, so you are by Mammy, the neighbor Akasa. Because me te red ko ansana ho ma for over. Wo ma for me te ha. Me pin top mo me no. Wo ma for kiosk ye 10 and wo bona odi agu. Red ko na odi ma shawo for. Ah, police CID no. Me see. E wo ashawo kiosk. Ashawo kiosk eno yi na ni no de ma obi. Wo ni o evidence. Samre no says a kiosk na hye. Me evidence am no kiosk say ahye. Eti media me na me te won ti me kan wo offense CID room ho. Me man fancy. Na si adifo ngo ntimi kana mafo be so memene na mafo sisem ya obe prame ehfa na mimi hu so obo kiosk me ko kire ni kiosk and that's the question and am say maka me to onipa no wu ayesie no asem ye nsie me ka kire no straight and mafo no so memene to so memene no akonya me tim net sakonya be say mafo pagam no de makọ so no de ma hwe makonya mu 3 times na police for CID room on mo go no bebre asem kan say maba omo office and me ba be trete omo office say me mebo omo dua and am say dua no de dua enya aban ni duasem e honhum wasem ahonhum de asem aban asem ye ni ntem na honhum de odi ni ntem court ni dua wasem itu ya me bold ya masaka dim so wa ma no kra na na dia and am de me kan asem na bodua no dia ndia maamo and I'm dear. Omo de me kotum. Omo do 2 cells. Omo de me 2 cell. How long? Omo be Tuesday around 9 o'clock. Omo yes say omo be trom statement no. Omo so omo ntro because ebufo de omo mu. Omo de me 2 cell. The about 3 o'clock. No nko yim no be trom statement. Omo tro wie no omo so omo sanfa me kotum. Omo ban so omo be ma me bail. Omo so omo ma me bail. Omo de me kotum. adeɛ kye Wednesday 5:30 na ɔmo maa me bail ɛna ɔmo maa me bail nti ɔmo maa me bail no ɛna ɔmo sɛ me mmra mɛ report me 3 days time mɛ report me me kɔɔ ɛna ɔmo de me kɔɔ commander office na ɔmo ka kyerɛ me sɛ me nkɔpa maame ahyɛwani no akyɛw ɛna me sɛ me mpa maame no akyɛw because ɔno na di kiosk ɔbɛsi mimi da akyi mmerɛ bi ankyɛ sɛ mimi sɔrɔ me kɔkɔ bukutudwe wɔ ahyɛwani anim menyi biribi amfiri ne hɔ menam na kwan so na bɛgye adeɛ no mekae no asɛm a ɔmo ka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔmo nsa mfa me nkɔto mu ɔmo sa de me kɔto mu
because wo mpa hyɛwani ni kyɛw
ae ɔmo de me kɔto mu ɛnam sɛ saa sɛ aniberɛ na mohyɛ me deɛ a ɛneɛ deɛ ɔmmu bia no mɛka na deɛ yɛ meya ne sɛ commander ne tu Julius ne sɛ ɔmɛhwɛ baabi a maame no adeɛ ne sie no
divisional commander anaa hwan
ɛm sɛ nipa kyɛ ɔno a
yeah sure
ɛna menim ne dini ɛgyama mehu ɛna ɔtu wɔ m sɛ CID ni na case mi wɔ ne nsɛm no na mehwɛ baabi a ɛtɔkwa no ɛsiiɛ CID ni na ama ɔba no wamfrɛ me nti ne bɛn 4 days time ɛna ɔba no ɔbɛhwɛ adeɛ no ɔkɔyɛ a ɔka kyerɛ commander sɛ baabi a maame no kyerɛ maame no ɛnte me masase mu na commander sɛ wɔnte na asase ɔsean na mmom obie ne dɔ a ɛka maame no ɛna commander bisa ne sɛ nipa ɔnte maame no asase mu ɛde obie ne dɔ a ɛka adeɛ no afei no ɔte hɔ
ɛba ne sɛ na shop no hyɛ
shop no me deɛ bɛtumi aka sɛ nti a shop no hyɛ ne sɛ ɛhɔ no ɛyɛ adwuma ɔmu di
okay
da biara no wo mu a no matwagya no ɔmu de ato no ɔma hye
saa
ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛkɔ so paa wɔ hɔ
red co hɔ no
ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛkɔ so wɔ
sɛ nipa hyɛ da twagya to
nipa hyɛ da no wɔtwagya no ɔde ato no ahye but woyi a wonhu nipa korɔ no ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛkɔ so wɔ ɛti na meme deɛ no neɛ nti ɛma m'ani abrɛ a ama m'ani abrɛ a mese maafo mede so boɔ bɛbɔ maafo ɛne Julius ne sɛ the moment a maafo ka kyerɛ wɔ mo sɛ asase no koraa no maame no ɔntimi deɛ ma asase no koraa nyɛ me dea no ɛna ɔmu nya asase no ɔmu bɔɔki aso nya na ɔmde faa me daa no
nti ɔma ka wahyɛ mfimfini
ɔma kama hyɛ mfimfini ɛti kagya no koraa bɛhye a anka nipa bɛtumi asevu agya no ka gab kakra bɛdam ɛti baa saa no ma akyirɛ ɔmu nya kwan de kios ahyehyɛ mu na kyɛ sɛ wowura mu a ɛnyɛ yie me ne ɔmo kasa a woman no ɛtumi da ne kyɛ asɛm a ɔka sɛ ɔse mekura statement koraa mekɔtwerɛ maafo koraa ne twerɛ maa me sɛ nyɛ maafo a anka bɔyi abomi afa adi maafo ne twerɛ na ɔde maa Julius nyame ne me danseni menni atorɔ ɛnto maame no so ɛna menni atorɔ nto maafo so deɛ menim ɛna meka ɔse statement no maafo ɛne twerɛ maa yɛn na hyɛwofoɔ maa no adi so no ɛdane ne ho ka kyerɛ me sɛ braa yɛm sɛ sɛ wokae wo ho a aha no yɛnyia no aduane firi ha na mmom no case ne baeɛ no ɛntwa yie na mempɛ sɛ mede nkurɔfoɔ no diri bɛto dwa na mmom no maame no koraa bɛka sɛ maafo ɛne twerɛ case no ma
adɛn na ɛyɛ a obi hyɛ da twagya to baabi a motie adɛn what's the interest ɛdeɛn na ɛbɛma obi bɛhyɛ da ɛnyɛ baako ɛnyɛ mmienu ɛwɔ mu a no mapagya de ato ahyehye nkurɔfoɔ shops why
deɛ ɔmo yɛ ne sɛ kios no ɔmo de si hɔ no ɔmo make sure sɛ si yɛde kios no si hɔ nnɛ na bia ɛwɔ mu a ɔbɛyɛ 3, 4, 5 months ɛso twagya tum na kios no hye ɛhye a wo saa bɛbɔ ɛbɛsa agye sika foforɔ
no ne business model no
ɛyɛ adeɛ ɛkɔ so hɔ ɛti ba sa innocent ayifoɔ no a yɛte hɔ no na ɔmo de ɔmo musuo no ɔmo san abesan yɛ na kasa ne ne yɛ mu no sɛ me kora me dan a me ti mu no Nkwantana school school dan ne bu na yɛ wooden structure eti no ɔmo nya baabi ɛntenam eduru baabi no assembly baa mu sɛ ɔmo pɛ baabi de ɔmo aba eti mimi wooden structure no ɔmo ba bɛhyɛ m'akyi ɛna kofoɔ si ɛdan no ma ɔmo to ɔmo yɛ no oyi wɔm na ɔmo de kɔɔ eti da bia no landguard fɔ no sɔrɔ ɔmo sɛ ɛhɔ yɛ school land ɛnam sɛ ti school land ɛna ne portion ketewa wɔ yi because baby a me bɛgye yɛ no me ne the first person a yard me gye the side on free
sɛ landguardfoɔ ne de ahyɛwofoɔ ne ba hɔ ɔbobɔ ahyɛwo kiosk mu ɔmo a adɛn nti na ɔmo na ɛbɛsan ahye okay wakyerɛ mu sɛ ɔmo hye na ɛsɛ woba foforɔ no masan agye sika
yasa agye sika
dan no kwasia da a ɛhɔ agya san tɔɔ hɔ bi mu no o carpentry shop ahye to what extent Bribia she yana say she bear half.
Mipacho bibiashi man fa pin because any mama ye go on obi doors ebinim doors almost about nipa be 3 or 4 bi doors amaye me ya me boa no
Okay.
na ma tro din na me go because wo ma auto task it me starting in tem na me wo doors 62 doors
Ni nyina she.
and I'm what laminated plywood
Okay.
and no 30 pieces
And also call
na local plywood no and also 20 ashe and na makotwa door frames no na no ye apartment bi obi di ama me
okay.
na eno no ye almost about 70 frames and am di agu ho ni nyina ahye
Eno aboka o.
ni nyina ahye and am what queen size bed mako 7 bed ni nyina ahye
Oh.
ya me spray we the rubber found ni nyina ahye
Wow.
ni tools man fa just tools
One for twos.
man fa tools ba kokora obi o bia nti jane to mu no ashawo for man no nkrofo aba mo nyina se nkrofo ne ma hye
Joyce, let's have a feel of Seni Janishi. Let's have that in the background. Pacho to aso.
nkrofo ne ma hye na media na ahye ne de omu do mo ba ho mu nim se de eniema me de ba ne ho no so no wudu redco main gate no busa se carpenter for no ye doors no obi aba che me doors aduma na me because na mo iroko
Okay.
it me doors ho aduma na minim pa na my kitchen so one dressing mirror so 3
Me ba ho na me be hu say apart from a carpentry shop na ahye no nkofo nso omo ye adwuma ho bebre ni ma hye designer bi a ono nso ne shop na so fine ono nso ni niam nyina ne tools ne machines bibia nkofo ne ma wapempam nyina nso ko edien na mo amote ho mo ye there is also this video of emra na eja ne hye no abrante bi na mu okuratu ana ototo yes e friend area oye langard fo ni bia na
me pa ono no ye wo mo akoye se wo mo hwe ema no so no
ashawofo no so no
aha it is a big crate me pa se bia boys ni bi
ono no that screen so ya wotututu e tuba Facebook aba be hu emre eja ne hye no kura pump action e na ototo famu bi ade na no yes I'm wondering ya che no
pacho de bi mentisi ya che no it is ono no se bia boys ni bi ekọ je eja bi na se bia enya mmara kwan so na se nsa so mu dia ene eno dia meka ene oso mu obabu
okay
eti bi de
so no country area ho
eti be me dia ne dia se si ahye na hye ya ne dia me brem no dodo koma police for no because boys ni nyama boni omu ye no nyina no ya chi wo mu police car no mu a police car no mu esel ya do for my fam chi wo mu a ho ne ye court ho ne kodi wasam ne ya ja no asaba
Madina
police me say ya no a omde ma fam no enu ti ena ma kasa asem no because enima boni ye koso boys ni
enya ya wonti na wo ha when you can say me
pacho there bi because eya me ya ese enima boni akoso se ahyase no omutimi so omu treat boys no a akasa ni man ken kodu ba bi aduro no because me dan no esopa me dan no eti wo hwa me de bia ma ebi mo ya glass ebi mu tim yo mo ya adwuma omu kuta apprentice a say on kuta nkola be almost about 15
okay
ya o kire o mo adwuma say o ma fa pin o mo nyema nyina hye
mo ye den
me de sese no aya atesem me aya atesem me de maso ato ho eja na hye no obi hyekire ena ope asase no na me no de ntia mama hu so obi hyekire ne se emre bi atwam ya wo ho na langard for ba eho ena obu betutu asase no
okay
kofa excavator wo mo ba ye no wo mo se asase no ye wo mo dia obi se asase no ene dia eti na Madina police for kuta etio AK47 jiro mu nchen eno on the excavator etwa foundation ye ma asam so ne dia asam ne call central no mse yemfa ye paper mra ye koye research no na cha se ye asam no ye kan se Bank of House ne record mai na no na wo ye report no so na cha crofo no so ntimi afam report ama
into obi pass ase no
obi pass ase into obi shekiri
enti na ya ade bi omo dija toto mu property mu no
yes na media me ye lipa
sisi a wodan ya hye ni ade Wo be sant na ho aye adwuma biemu ana.
Me say ma te say assembly ni de car ba say. Ho ye danger zone. Obi am fa ne say de enko ho. Na me bisa me ho say ho ye danger zone. She ya na media ni nhye no. Ya anya announcement anka say ho ye danger zone.
Ene ka wo.
Ene ka me no. Ni say ho ye danger.
Ede na ho ema ho ye danger zone.
Minim omo ani omo Nyankopon nanim. Na media minim so obi hyase.
Ta onipa ko onimu no.
Media me no me de mani to fam a.
Nyabo odi mbodi ansa.
Me modi. Aye atesem ye mfa nyasem.
No correct.
Eti me no me de mani to ho. Me ye nipa. Fine, say ade no pa. Bra. Oba na ni me be kan me fi se bia. Enhye na me ne wo ma me di wo nsem e kan yi no. Me ya na so office obetimi atena ho be hu me. Sabi ekom ejemen. Oba na ni mba be se bia o menua. Wade ya wotisu mi hia. En hawa. Oh, e bia menua. O de agina pe baabi ma me.
Na wonye sure se ne assembly na ye ne beboa se ne ahyawofo tena ho langasfo abeje ho aboso nkofo wo interest to asase ni mu no ene si tu obi afiri ho no mo a ebe ma keka ni nyina agyae.
Yo, media me mom de me no se assembly ni betu obi a.
Ene nye wo.
Na se e dia asundwe beba. Na ye ne ye to a ye fa amra kwan so. Ye te ho a ye ne omu ni asem.
Okay.
Esin so wo betu wo mo a o man fa amra kwan so. No obi ono fa process no be
gi. No so be to no so aka ho a.
Aka ho a amra kwan me ye adwuma tua tax. Me kuta work some no mu ye adwuma ho. Na che se ye kwa na se ye bai.
Very well.
Eti eno ne de se assembly ne so mu betu obi a de a. Minim se de onam na kwan so begie ye. Ye obi anim de e wo so otana ho. Ni ye hwe oyi esa wo de atana ho. Eno na be kire. Because tembia no BBC na omoba na so mu bebu ba kire ho a. Me ho no to the hopper na police for no e betena.
I mean, kind a few messages be about my WhatsApp console. No, so Wayfrey Gabriel Brown or CBB. I know the area the man is talking about vividly. It has become a den of for prostitutes. All manner of illegal things go on there. I agree with the assembly if they want to move everybody from there. But I sympathize with the man in your studio. It is sad to lose your business in this manner. Mr. Brown, thanks for joining us. Now, Michael Soga also the Nediaba on WhatsApp or say, Bibi, I can relate to what this man is talking about regarding Medina police. They are fond of intimidating people and supporting the criminals. We once had a case like that, and the Medina police ended up supporting the real criminals behind what we were suffering. I won't go into the details, but okay. This one says that, Bibi, I suspect the land guards are the ones who keep setting the place ablaze because it serves their interest. They want to sack people from the land and sell the land to people. That's why they keep burning the shops. Okay. This one says, Bibi, my uncle has a shop at the Redco flat. As I speak to you, he has been home since the day his shop got burnt. Nothing to feed on. And he keeps calling us for Momo. Meanwhile, this uncle of mine was the one who was giving us Momo every month. How sad it is for him to lose his livelihood. Well, someone said, you don't come on the base here. Na minim say as mo amote ho emra kwan so no mo ne assembly ne bekwa kwatena se de a because assembly na ma mo hunu say omo betu obi afiri ho na mo de mo otumi a ana mo krata a emma mo legitimacy wo ho a then it means you have to go and sit with them na mumfa mo krata ankyere ebi ana assembly no a different plan for sa area or and it will be within their right say omo behwe say no but o ka no wo say asase na nya aban asase biem akọ nkranfo no ho then the money ni men na me mo so ntena se omo asase ne ye omo de anankasa na mo hwe ne mo betimi aya fa ho especially with regards to ashawofo na aba betena ho no mo na omo ama ho no mo aye de ama mo no be susu se nkonyasie bi must go on between mo a mo won krata mo de to ho ene asase urafo na
me pacha every the passes asem no e ho no waka no
okay
me to no sebe me of saying and crafon me respect one because almost as soon yet.
Yeah.
So what's he done in pim? Oh, yeah. Asasira.
Yeah.
I was here, dear, my woman. Now, me know dear, how many say? Me, dear, no. A you know, a year structure no the mammy.
Red phone.
Red phone, a year foundation, a was here. You are with the roofing sheet in your goose, and yet assassin at the hole.
Okay.
The man so say, baby, or my property piano and come. Baby, on your property, no, and a young dear.
Okay.
This will be the only year down on the dynamite.
It says a count.
And such a coming. It is a Sabion can be crabanas or say, ye dear mom, cranas or pa. And assassin, or massassi. Or some dear needy mom, no more trassy. None to 2 years yet to a dear soon be a babano. No, will be a bone, your uncle be a bit near Chiano uncle. Yet it will.
See, I want your mashi, o business a shinko for you man now, yashi. What bed then was saying you now should be.
See, I am no can say, no be near my home. Or frame your national can say. Or no soon, Sabi, what it in the moyum.
Oh, here in the name
Oh, Yanni, says it, and you're on a car. Mitchell say, oh, you're right. And on a dear. Samia and I shank a man for so. And says a Mijana said you be free.
They say, oh, yeah, Modeng.
It says, no, you could show me pebbles here.
Oh,
No, quite me fast almost some settle on the obedient watch him. No, Jim. Na me says, no, must someone me dinner make can say. Me, a bra me sorry, meaning some bomb off with new FD so. The minim says a sassy mo a qua, Mumusa mafu, me namna bibi yamia. Me but the bonk for bidri.
I know the own yawaha.
That be me bought a seminal, me person to eh.
Me tinio can I say, but Nkofua Obebo Mudin or life I show Monsan, the mema on yawaha.
Okay.
I know the Mr. Wada. Because a binoka say, a all side of the story no abeka.
Okay.
Na se obi efe chiri kwayo boni na enye wo mu bi no abo mudin na obi nso kofo mo tan akọ target wo mo.
Okay.
Nti eno de wada roma mintimi ma won fa sa din mi ensa ne nto mframa mu. Ti masema me adwuma ne mra no wada roma pa bedase. Mizamon meda se metun safro bai na woni me abeche ne mo famu e wo Red Co Flats ho. Ene ne koba ya na no kwasia na watwini a kwasia da eja eto ho hyehye mu. Once mo say eyade a etaisie na wono mo a wo mo pass ase eton am obi na ehyehye mo dan mo sua kire Madina police for several times o mu mfi mu and one kasa o personal experience a one your man for share with regards to experience when ya o Madina police for nsem misusu say sansem police for penifo tie na bibi bepie efri mu e de aba maybe I was say what the petition and so comma ebia the IGP and the regional commander and elevate and escalate the issues. Say unya justice or Madina police for someone. I was say ultimi and of course see idea wa boni din a wa kan nsemi police for or pips or wa ubetimi report no for unprofessional conduct. Say adwuma ne mra no fa anya adwuma no de tete afa ho di so. Nti there are so many avenues so wa ubetimi afa so a police for the woman no police for betimi atwe wo maso ana so behwehwem ena asase nsem no so avenues bebre ho so betimi dia fa ye beto ye a lusu o investment entirely ti me futu kakra me de beka ho dia ma wo no na masan so adawase se waba ne ya bechesa minim sa asem ne hu o watamfo bebre asem a obeka nyina so me sure kra se bia ebinom kra mpo fa ho adwene ade ade but the kokudura wanya wumfia wadie we obi a wani afipa nkamanfo ba Facebook behwe wa papa me ne ka se sebia mu ne tinwi nyina afita onye akoda nti no wanya kokudura ya wo be che sasem yi mefe me den so se why ne sa na ye de ani bekoso adi akire think say in the coming days we'll talk to the divisional commander na ye busa no ne wonimfa Red Co Flats nsem ho and the specific case of alleged misconduct of any officers ni bi na ye bopini no ne yete nsem bi a ye ne yeti fo nso beche na ya ma won so aso ate ya dase bebre yo opinion ponsa a victim of the Madina Red Co Flats fire a ashawo shops ene wono so business and other businesses na ewo ho opinion ponsa nyame enka ho But then common be see her na my boy wura politics mu. Esane say enra Dr. Baomia emabunu eya ade bi wo party ni mu a Mr. Ade no eya ko viral pa. Yes emabunu akwa forms ama Dr. Mamudu Baomia. But it's not the first time. Dr. Brian Champions youth ni bisa akoye bisa edemano. What makes this unique? What makes this different? And again, a youth know who I'm back after this.
EpaHoaDaben sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Refreshing moments.
Big old drink, big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa. Nanso, usike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So, so pese wo kura mre sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, won mo a wonim dwumadie no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwumane dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Freyen. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi dibia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wo di dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Freyen. Documentaries, freyen. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twan foni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freyen. Why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freyen. Jingle, IVR, any voiceover production, Freyen, short and long film, Freyen. Your telephone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858. Anasa Fiachra Quine, Yawo Asylum Down, Yaben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
EpaHoaDaben sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Welcome back. EpaHoaDaben Jumedie enye 11 minutes gone past there 4. Na ansana mede me next conversation bebro. No mamen kamfo the best detergent and the best washing powder a ewo omayimu emma. Your friend no Jama washing powder. Na Jama detergent powder ya meka wansemi. Ade a emanfo etu agusu a wo mo topa nkankane wo mo mutu akwakoton. Wonso a wope bi ede esi wo niema fi nso ade a mekamfo de amanfo topa ne enti amanfo eto Jama detergent powder ni se enche na pu ahuro wo mbre ho ansa na pu ahuro wo mposa ansa na pu ahuro ne bo nso da fom boko eno broni se budget friendly na ade ba ko nso a mede wo mu ni se ehwam na perfume wo mu no wo di si wo niema na o hata na wo wie a o to abo nse ebofa wo so saa. What the Jama washing powder si watade a wonhia so beto perfume biem ehwam wankasa na wei ene catch no enye semena nyina na etimi yi efini nkeka wa firi atade em da bi ebi wo ho epu ahuru nso ntimi nyi engo ka watade em kuri ntimi enyini mfiri mu ebi wo ho a ehwam pa enso akwada na wo fidi no ti eso na tade em kura wo de share sa nsuo ni mu na de sa semena ni gumu a enya de betimi mpo ayi no. But Jama detergent powder way, our multi-enzyme stain removing formula, efi, nkekawa, stain bia, ebetino efiri hono kra. You will enjoy the best washing experience as you get Jama detergent powder for yourself, your home, and your family. Inti me can form a grab your Jama washing powder today. Ubenye bi your shop bia, mu be ton se mene bia benye bi. Jama your partner for clean clothes. Na ye koye animu a na mede wo ekọ United in Grief concert. Eye yina yenim say yade asem kese abeto oman so ene say yahwere ewura no mu a wo musom oman akwaniasa bebre so na said de koba ye no aka obia we MPP ni aka we NDC ni aka eno nti Kiddies Night Club under the auspices of the Ntra East Municipal Assembly at the United in Grief concert at Basso Ewo Dunkwa Onofen just behind the stadium. Ewo stadium stores. Ye kai ewura no mu a wo mo ahwere omo nkwan ye kai enkoda 16 ye kowu ya ye kai that Diluma ye kai that Kedi ye kai the illustrious sons of Ghana wo mo ahwere wo mo nkwa ya entibra ne nyina ye nsumbu mu ochina fiada na yie ne beba so ne memene da na nwumre 7 pm pepepe na ye de ani kire Dunkwa Onofen na yakọ ene Kiddies Night Club for akobom an all black event United in Grief concert baso memeneda the 16th of August and a Sunday the 17th of August emre no 7 p.m. Yina yenhye so say Honorable George Anani Coleman oye Municipal Chief Executive Emma Denchira East Municipal Assembly will grace the occasion brebi na yenyina da yenhwema akire enye fe mewie ne sade a mintinsi enen komunimu
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Me sure say you be a follow current affairs no energy politics ho a wonam internet issue you might have read stories from online portals ahodo a say MPP youth akopeke forms and answer nomination form Ediama Dr. Mamudu Bawumia na enkomoi emu on de kakra ntimpesi me dibie because the MPP we see emu ehye ama wo mo epeso mutu frankai wo mo ye campaign den in the midst of nominations ayebie na it was the youth of NPP picking for Dr. Brian Champon earlier. Now it is the youth of MPP picking for Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. The last time Ibu say, na omohunu ewo sa candidate mu a omufri omumu eko akopeke sa for me. Is it that Dr. Bawumia himself can't do this and with me in the studio Isaac Obeng Obi Ike and adodo na e de freno oye Okankwe South Youth Organizer for the NPP or sanso a member of the comms team. Ike, may I say so joining me and every na ahoden wo there.
Nyame adom nyame de ache.
You're looking good though.
Thank you. Yes, kakra.
Oh me. Me pa.
Oh yeah, kakra.
You know what they say. Now, I think I'll start off with that first question. From Samuko Pikima Dr. Bawumia mo pa chere saying, I said doc, ono no pen the flag bearer dey. Ono wa ntimi nkofane form. E ba ne sen na mo maburu na mo kofa form dia ma no.
Mame enchia o na me enchia yahwefo ne yetiefo a ene omagimra.
Sure.
Omuni yen etie na omudi echi. Na
EpaHoaDaben,
the national executive of our great party NPP. Regional executives across all the regions, the constituency executives, coordinators, police station executives, and a party faithfuls are Yakase Chobui, Omo DH, Mamenchi Omunina, and Kanyomwa, MPP party name do baby Ayedru. Tiumbinia said Metchom. Makane say, you know, minim say before Sabaqua 7 Musono, last interview, oh yeah, you know, idea na etrimasu.
Okay.
Say your best way buying security services and police for na baby amrande tono the ato. Say if we share papa say now boy the age it's white na he's finding it difficult so benya trust in the police and the CID to serve justice to the extent that this or threaten na in see into IGP ne police for assembly da omanim ye besre se na okan ye di ni bedi echi ye besre se ombema emra no ada bebi eda municipality for no so no wakase or document a chere se honum eye ne de ma ye hwem na bebi ada no ye fanto se ne be ya sa ye papa benya baby no de niti ato omo a omo threaten na de besre minjin di se opese ode no me beba ho se ye papa ne ne fi ni baby a ne age dru no odun sabe kwa koka no asemba ano ne yedeka abotre ne enya so ohwe na obufu a na you walk off wakoma ba forma na wa betena sem no ni aka but uhwe uma video bi by na say honoma right na obi kita tu in fact me chance on the video on social media me hu ye no I was wondering whether it was in Ghana and I say AI be ebia but my bet to say wa bo wa hanoma why engage papa na wa admit say the area honoma then I ask myself question police service no then omo ya fa ho because ne those and any 2 days obi posti bibi keke e Facebook ye nua se Obama sena ye deploy security services mom call home call apprehend no enimanum yi a omde ne nam na bill ne hu niema akwakoya asema se party for ne adofo e de omudim no mobo ano no na se man we ye jano because video mi hu ya chewo nye 2 days ache na IGP entimi call social media and the team no ehun ye en track ye dia then is it selective justice?
Meanwhile, nipa na or ye involved, you know, you create 2 video ni muno, are very popular.
Is it selective? Omunim. So I don't know.
I don't know.
And I say there is a room for them to tolerate that. And I say selective justice. Say obia posti bibi o social media wako hu. No we posti. Say ne be ya nkrofo adwe beba so. Na at least bibi wo ho no ma wo area ho no ma so be careful of no. Eno de ye yache no. Hwede na of him. Bill cry asem. Na we okita da or
just o'clock or 2 fair muma we're told say akola kura e bi kan koda bi. E bi pray.
Eno de omeja no. IGP ye besre. We Ghanaians and the party which is MPP. Ye wo gidie say ejuma no be ye. But 7 months down the line no eniema e enfodi de. Ye besre no de ne na esi ho. Because standard be wo hon mo beto ye. Untimi mfa we mfa the former IGP efitire. Untimi mfa na efitire. Into standard be wo honum and he has a tall order to meet that standard and go beyond it. Inti me sure say we fidie yakasa wo so yidie. IGP ebetie we to anamo. Anya sadia all the media house be call the be so aka. Ma membra
me question so.
O question no so.
Yeah.
My main for with the Sunamenda youth organizers, no deputies are across the various constituencies in Ghana.
Yeah.
Ne main domase, ewo akumapa, ne butaepa. Omode e follow ye, e bua ye se vision ni swadi hu a MPP for youth organizers and deputies. Ye nurse ye incubate ye neda ye implement ye no omunya didie wo mu a omo support ye where something
youth organizers and their deputies
okay of the various constituencies
okay
and an amount 2 we you 2 ye vision we buy no a check akra
I was under the impression say mabune wo party no but these are office holders.
These are constituency youth organizers and their deputies.
Okay.
Obviously, you have other people youth they also support the cause Facebook, social media, so they are calling say what we did was right. Now, an amount 2 are you 2 year no. You start say this vision check some weeks back.
Okay.
Little did we know say other regions so that was the same feeling.
Okay.
Into way organic.
Okay.
And you be ye share that a call year round say kwakoni youth organizers akasa. So Greater Accra boy honi other regions and also boy ho ye started said now ye ba conference now ye started say ye didn't come on. So that was the same plan at Obibiara air drain.
Okay.
And out of the 552 youth organizers now deputies say walk across the various constituencies no. It moved 490 supported the call, supported the vision. And Omofo said baby your mind they do say no. Say tu sa na mo na ebeboa ama man Ghana afa ne tuma pefra ama victory ayehwehwe 2028. It's not any other year but 2028 victory ayeh nyina as party for as Ghana for yehwe nim say Yes, Sabeka 2028 no. Say the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ba yes sabet maka. Inti sa enisuade hu no na ye tu hu na mo ye neda. Still our doors are open.
Okay.
You need say all the youth organizers no deputies na joining here because we 490 against 552 are. Then there are some youth organizers are up to now on Mumbai. Our doors are open. Your cause we engage you. We are giving them superior reasons why say supported the cause. If only say you pay 2028. And yes, say you pay see a show off, and I say you pay see yes ye chair Bob Bray about 2028 election. But say you pay 2 million pound near share and more 8 months down the line the NDCs. Omotua. Then it is only Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And a bit my guarantee that victory.
Moko peke nomination form Dr. Bawumia. Mwana mutua yana.
Inti the year NSS so share 490 youth organizers now. Ye fatu ye who say picking the form the national executive at the by directive from the by 100,000. Inti ye chema ye ho. Inti 100,000 now divided by 490 ya. Ubo say sike ba ye no ISO BA2 ya no. Moon sheda enye drusa. Inti eno ye contribute ye. Ena ye di 2 sa na mo.
Enye Dr. Bawumia na disclaimer.
Oh, dabi.
Back door na mo do
You see, we want to tell Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, first of all, say
okay.
Second, the campaign, the youth of the party, you take the campaign on a prosecuting campaign,
okay.
In the internal elections and ahead of the 2028. And you can only do this by showing commitment.
Okay.
So this is our commitment. And so, Tuesday was International Youth Day. So we also felt, say, Wednesday, it will help us celebrate the day very well.
Okay.
So it was also a way of showing to Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, say, as vice presidential candidate from 2008, ABC 2024, as vice presidential candidate, I was also a vice president of the country. You know, the policies of the buying are youth centered. Until you perceive your done as a gift, no, and nothing you go for a form, no, you're the no.
Okay. So, what Nimuji and why a reference to ne past experience as former vice president, flag bearer, and all of that. But this is the same candidate for the very first time in the history of the MPP under the Fourth Republic. One more MPP for the most embarrassing defeat. How do you reconcile that?
Mamenda was I will still emphasize, say, some person contested for the
flag bearer position.
Yes. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is the only candidate say perceive 2 million 2028. You bet imagine.
2 million reasons, no? 2 million 2024 when Timmy Farmer.
Yes, and I'll come to that. I'll come to that. Okay. 2 main reasons why I ain't manje Satumin, and I'll come to that. But I want to establish say, he is the only candidate from 2005, 2008. What all the constituencies. Not only that, about constituencies, only constituency executives, electoral area coordinators, polling station executives, a campaign our constituency.
Okay.
So you see that say marketplaces on the mobile call, door to door on the mobile call, ghettos on the mobile call, sorry on the mobile call, rally on the mobile call. And he has done this from 2008 to 2024. Oko constituency biya omunim no. Waton no as vice president, oye ne jumani nyina no, he was moving. Oshe other candidates nina obi biara ni hono ma that experience. Oshe from 2008 till date, he is the only person ultimately for corruption and associated.
Okay.
He is a unifier. He is humbled. And even our opponents in him say, Yakaso be a unifier or bread once, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. So these are the main reason why. Now to the reason why you lose to 2024 elections. It is 2 reasons. The first one are a year internal and on a party executive from national, region, constituency, electoral area, polling stations. Yeah, taking it up upon ourselves. Yes, these are internal issues. Internally, there were some kind of few issues I said dealing with. About a constituencies, there were issues among former executives and current executives. And they say to me, together, we were able to establish that. Oshed national region, there were issues, and then no, and I call Congress. They say, yeah, mra. You did mra to honum and making sure say you bet him correct and you correct it. They say a patcho, ya patcho. They say you 2-1 among you 2-1 among. Internally we are resolving that problem.
Okay.
And we are of the strong conviction say you two sana mona, we'll get our party people coming out in their numbers to come and vote. Osha data what honoma. Yes, we lost the elections, but elections no lose you know. And just say in Krofua amount to abanom NDC. It is the generic voter NDC for Munyano. And one of Munyaye. What it tells us that the internal issue yes of who we are will be able to secure victory. The atosum you know, a intro sebe. Ne propaganda, ne lies are NDC for ADG to me. During the campaign time, in some brain NDC for Kaye. But Nyankopon or somna or don't trainer, Oma winim guasidano. 8 months down the line, Shadia to NDC for in government.
So internal reasons and external reasons.
Yes.
Into internal reasons, no actually.
Maximum.
External reasons also intro any propaganda.
Propaganda NDC for ADG to me.
But
And I'll explain that.
You would explain that. Yes. And there are other external factors being sure. Because a Dr. Baomia's own doing. Nano kasa. Bosha or no kasa share specific things he said about the economy. Final whistle 2024 yekotwaba. Na adansidi eda ho kire se sansem o kan for economy no wantimi andi so. We obviously had a challenged economy. Exchange rates over the roof, inflation ewe chire. Our debt to GDP ratio widened. We went beyond even the IMF threshold. This is the same person or share boss or can't sell ya chisidi no at the Safuama IGP. And yet Dr. Baumi Ankasa no asem any the performance of a bino and a mass defeat bayana.
All right. Mamenfa, the first half of MPP administration from 2017 to 2020.
Okay.
It is clear that you be 2020 elections mono. Survey by media houses assessment on MPP's policy as against the achieve. In 2020, we had achieved over 80% of their target.
Okay.
We will go school. Now we are 80% over 80%. Ghana Fonia GDA we mu. And I'm also to my 2020. Say you move from 2020 and go to 2024. Even in the difficulty of finding yourself, that is from 2020, COVID-19 time, the challenges that we had as a country. About 2024, the same media houses are assessing your policy. I'm picking your policy at the buy. We're above 70%. B plus. So if someone tells us, say, MPP over an 8 years period, it is only a matter of time. And I bet you. And this matter of time, 8 months down the line, which is the NDC government, because the NDC were those that were saying those things. They were those people that were sending that propaganda to Ghanaians. Ebimo, it's nasi. Analysis, almost no the NDC for Kananyampa. But majority of the Ghanaians believed in it.
But it was not just the NDC who were pushing that. It was also coming from within the party. A flag bearer contested by Dr. Baumia contested took a swipe at him and told him in the face, say, indeed, we mismanage the economy when your mind in Dinukre. It was not just the NDC saying this. This was also coming from internal.
Yes, internal elections, you want to take advantage of whatever thing that you have as a tool against each candidate. But the end result is that Yebeko 2024 elections, assessment by it, we had over 70% of our projects, your promises being achieved. So if you say that, then I don't think that you are being fair. However, if you even want to assess the government, those people, they were part of the government. So if you want to say that Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is the cause of our failure, you had a role.
They were part of the
government. You had a role.
But Dr. Bawumia had a specific role.
And they also have a specific role.
How much of what they did now impact on the economy?
Pick their sector, and we can discuss it.
Okay.
But for me, what I'm saying is that no individual can stand on their own.
Okay.
It is the party that brings victory.
That's true.
So whoever in 2020 to 2024 was bidden to lead the party would have relied on the successes of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And no Nankombe Jina so there. That is why moving into this contest, encouraging we should be very careful of the things that we say.
Okay.
Because in some people no correct, but because of 2 minutes, send in this 4 years, we transfer and now they are due to me. Now, how do you bring the factions together?
What is new with Dr. Bawumia this time around?
So, what is new is he is real.
Okay.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is the same Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in him. Unpretending. He's humble. He's a unifier. in 2024 elections, we saw the results. One train ama 24 hours screen through and about to consider. He has saved the country a lot. He's the peace person that we all look at. And yeah, no kwa in summer Dr. Laj Mahmoud Baumia or Vice President.
Some say his decision to concede early can be na mulusu mu seats bebre because mo agents elusu guard. I mean, if you're a presidential candidate, then what is the point being here? But they had forgotten that some parliamentary seats were still being collated. But that announcement,
so I've heard that statement.
Yeah.
That tells you that Dr. Laj Mahmoud Baumia is unique.
What is unique about
because
that?
You see, you were as a party, you were internal process of the quality. 12 hours down the line, we've seen that we've lost.
Presidential.
Yeah.
At
the various constituencies, we had internal way of coordinating. So, can't wait out. In fact, 12 midnight, we knew that we'd lost the elections.
Okay.
Iti Obibiara Obeka Sano, based on structure.
You knew you had lost the presidential election.
And the parliamentary.
Okay.
Obibiara Obeka Sano. Structure the two hodom in our coalition, both presidential and constituency or parliamentary. Saint Pakono adhere to those processes. By 12 midnight,
okay.
So all those people making that assertion, I'm sure say if they reflect now, say decision that Dr. Laj Mahmoud Baumia taken is the best for us.
Some praise him because some people say yes selfish.
And in fact, President of the Republic of Ghana, President Mahama, I conceded to that. Abonabaso. In 2020, we saw what happened. President Mahama could not even call Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to even congratulate him. But there is someone that have shown statesmanship. And nothing that you be youth, you what GDA one more.
Okay.
That notwithstanding, on the external aspect, in some Dr. Laj Mahmoud Baumia, Ekaya or Ye Nina, and this 40-year propaganda, a chantro, say Omudibedi to me Nina. 8 months down the line, to say, almost sure. My memory, for example, Dr. Laj Mahmoud Baumia about the drone service by. Then I NDC Fwanka. Say drone, you'd be share mbaho, you'd be share mammy no. Now, the same people who making that statement, Sam George, Echo, visit the services. Your test drive man. Because you're not niaje. Really so you're from Ghana from BA and Kobe Rahodom.
I watched the video.
So, if you look at it, these are the same people that were doing propaganda with the drone service. As I say, I'm on it for a bag now, seeing how we're able to do it. My friend, no tonche, cocoa sector. Then no man can for cocoa sector. In fact, the minister in charge of Agric now was on record, and as a waka, so no bar, or making sure say cocoa for you to 6,000. Recently, incremented by a crane do 200 Ghana cedis. These are some of the lies omo kaya they due to me. To say someone ya in some more kaya no. Ghana for holding mutureta. Since I've done the story. My friend no tonche. Finance Minister, Honorable Atuforsen, during the campaign time, okay say Oba, he is not going to impose tax, he's not going to increase tax, he's not going to bring fees and charges, but on him how to get a lot of revenue. Oba more efficient, Oba blocking loopholes. Sano catch a Ghana for. In fact, in the vetting day, Omu winning the vetting day, or consort cancer. 8 months down the line, what are we seeing? Doomsaw taxes, fees, electricity bill going up, water bill going up. Ghana for Kokan. Na ahimachi, ma sorry, na mo the bill about parliament. Na mo pass it. So Ghanaians have sat back, have reflected. Say, in summer NDC if okay any no. Sebi. I am true. I propaganda. Na Ghana for hundu kreno. They are now disappointed in the NDC, President Mahama and the entire executive of the NDC and government officials. That is why, say, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, we believe that is the right candidate. Because in some occasion, say it is working. Economy, it is the vision of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, good for oil. And nothing as I say, it must stabilize it. In fact, the president, the Bank of Ghana governor, and the finance minister, they are on record to have admitted. Say, an initiative, no, and I'm more reserve. And out of that reserve, no, they've been able to have a lot of resources to be able to support the city. In fact, recently, IMF review
there are two policies. There is good for oil and good for forex. What the BOG governor admitted a good for forex and not good for oil. and me try my brains so.
But
and you were mentioning gold for oil,
yes.
and I may seek you to tell you say what the BOG has praised and your gold for oil.
One minute buy.
Oh, of course, same one.
So bottom line, what I'm driving,
I just want us to
that
get
is
the
fine.
facts right.
What I'm driving at is that these are initiatives are under the MPP they buy.
Yeah.
The NDC lied themselves into power. They are now claiming that CDNO ni economic performance but they've forgotten that there were initiatives at MPP the two honoma do you know, sir, for the record, the first 3 months of NDC's budget they took over from January to March.
Obviously.
That
is the arrangement.
Yes.
That is the constitutional arrangement.
That is fine.
It is not an achievement.
It is.
It is not.
Why is NDC? Wait.
The constitution impresses upon you. Say before Abeswara Kunyaso, I was so to me at least 3 months budget.
Good.
To serve the nation.
So if you've done the budget,
achievement.
No. So this is where the achievement is. If you've done the budget and it has served the foundation for you, for which reason 6 months down the line the CD is performing. Don't you think that if you are taking credit, you also give credit to those that did that for you? So you see, for us, we feel that the NDC can claim and take ownership of anything that they want to take. But with time, they'll be exposed.
Okay.
And that is why when you go to the agri sector, they are being exposed. That is why when you go to the Galamsey sector, they are being exposed. That is why when you come to the security sector, they are being exposed. That is why when you come to the judicial sector, they are being exposed. To the extent that in the social media, NDC vote me a perfect account. Yes, I knew money in Sami Jemfi is on record. I got only the demonstration. I can say Yenku Bimano. Only the demonstration. Or chant your tone, you say Yenku Biman, Yenku president, and Ado man, Yenku Baomiamano. No one arrested them. Se so got now on information be now post paper. You do boy. So that tells you that the NDC is not tolerant. They cannot take criticism. But meanwhile, when they were in opposition, they were saying all sorts of things. General said, "Don't get here." It's on record during the election time. Also said it will even take him. Say, people will lose their life for them to win power. He will make sure that it is done. They are going to win power by all costs. If it even takes them losing of life. These are the people like no more to me more.
You probably are quoting him out of context.
If you have the context, bring it. No, what I have seen is what I'm saying.
What you heard.
What I've heard is what I'm saying. They said in these elections, they are going to win by all means.
But don't people die in elections because they want their parties to win?
So if someone also
posts... Is that not sacrificing themselves for their party?
I can't answer for them. But if someone posts something on social media, you've seen a video where guns are being displayed, no post here. And no DM what kind of hypocrisy is this?
Obi Ike, Yenfan Komonemre na Mimbusa say so far grounds the same. I mean, you are with Dr. Baumia's camp. So far to say across the nation.
So so far so good.
Okay.
The Ayame say a lot of people claim that Dr. Baumia grassroots. So oko various constituencies now per omomoye grassroots of the party. You can't take the youth organizers out.
That's true.
Every constituency, say, say, get those no, youth organizers no, and engage electoral area coordinators and police station executives no more. So, okasa oko churches, youth organizers. Okasa oko lorry station, youth organizers. Okasa oko baby a youth organizers no. And we've listened to our people, police station executive, coordinators, The truth is that they cannot wait for 8 years to come back to power. They believe that NDC will be presenting a new candidate. For us to win 2028 elections, we already have someone that we've sold. His integrity is intact. A ban on ne humbleness or a unifier. So if we want power, and the grassroots are those saying that, if we really want power, looking at the development of NDC's 8 years, if you really want power, then it's Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. So the grassroots and the party people are solidly behind Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And we've taken it upon ourselves that come 31st January 2026, we, the youth organizers, we are going to engage our polling station executive. We are taking campaign to them. Okay. And we are believing and trusting in God and them that will be able to secure victory so that that 36,000 and over youth you sack you and this for buy they are coming to create jobs but jobs scrap 10 but you sack you will be able to restore them because Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia time and as employment in our course and then this for buy be sack you this is obi obet ma restore na Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Isaac Obeng Okankwe South Youth Organizer of the NPP or Dr. Bawumia believer, and we're moving beyond believing. I take action. Ama okan omo ho pick forms e ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Obi meda say we na ma wish you well as you campaign. Na o kasa ni nyina no me hwe kobe we osia no atim se na no keka no o pese obam na o punchy holes. Akwa so oti o sadi fafi. Ono so be say o bubo ni o wusu ni tisa because ono so o camp foforo. Ono so wusu ni tisa. Anyway, it's all good.
Onimiye pa. Tikakra.
So no so a youth organizer.
Tikakra.
Bibi na ema wakwa.
Bibi.
Ese.
Ema wakwa.
Ono nezi ni one on one.
Oh mama no ntwani. Bibi.
Epeda woti me beka.
Man sound bite.
Man
sound bite.
Oh, agrona.
Philip mama me too.
Me brat
yeah.
Last 4 years when this agrono. Yeah, na muntu.
Eba de send any what done one.
Other radio stations to know so they kind of if you some and ABA so no youth organizers I take a step.
Also a youth organizer by
exactly. Youth Greater Accra 18 youth organizers, 15 deputy youth organizers. On list one. Almost about Kennedy. 80 and a form the coordinators, electoral area coordinaters. Obama constituency 16 electoral area. We chose the coordinators. Most of them.
Everybody is claiming.
No, the point is that you see, and then Bibi, wow, who is a grassroots man. In fact, the truth is that Kennedy has the message. The former vice president, has the network. What does he?
Oh, okay.
Now, you see, no, I'm telling you the
Kennedy
truth.
has the message.
The message.
Dr. Bawumia has the network.
Now,
so,
you see, because of system.
Network, then he
no. Because of system now you really the last way say no.
Yeah.
Some of them perceive the same way say no honor. Former ministers, former MPs. Now most of the MPs are moving to Kennedy side. They short number of years. Oh,
because
you see
the number of MPs are yet say Omo Dr. Bawumia ho akwa declare support ama omo.
Opening enyo kre. Ma mention ade.
Na see hunu videos.
Mention ade.
Okay.
Yen bra Chris Lloyd.
Okay.
Tama omo attacking no. Offer you to me me no kan ho. Ya call Chris Fioni. Yeah. Ya call say ko Chris. Yo ne doc so e ba besra Chris. Itikushia e who your vice president. E din ko wonye you say take picture abontin. E take picture no abontin no within 2 weeks. Picture be da abontin say 490 youth organizers from support for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I will send you some of me ways in Ibino. And you heard pictures anymore. Most of the people are not moving. Be now can. And we are surprised maybe who here because of internal contest.
Are these people not playing you guys?
No, I'm saying say and you're organic. So no who is that. And
any organic.
Oh no, you can testify. And the only panel OTM no. So wait magazine the question youth organizers. Youth organizer. Eka so ko am ko pick form na. Ono be testify. In fact, say ha no
meba ai wono watu mrechiri si. Ene am no ka say youth organizers no ko pick forms ne ma Dr. Bawumia.
Youth.
And no mu digina so ka say.
Maybe I have a question for you. Asking for you.
Don't worry, I did
that particular payment.
I did for you.
Okay.
Mama cry, mama,
form. Man.
Yes. A day na wo and ne will be timid the Gina so I say youth organizers do one age in a can a Japan. When Dr. Bawumia can prove with youth organizers speaking a phone for him.
In fact, youth organizers I know I'm who video me who I was east.
Okay.
Or can't me who Medina. In fact, some who are less than 15.
Were you expecting the 490 plus to be there?
And 3 of them from Northern region. And most of them are Tescons. And they, you see, I hear Ododio. And I was East, I was Central. they did massive
But
mobilization.
Tesco is a youth wing of
no,
it.
no, like Tesco president. You see, Tesco president, any patron on a better abano. I'm saying that they did intensive mobilization, to throw the picture out there as a youth organizers. In fact, like me, I'm a no. The money that was given to
I'm coming. Have not left here.
No, the money that was given to Robert Matt testify. Each person got 360. How can you tell me, sir? Oh, me say it's a lie. Me see, Bibi. Me catch now, say. Oh, and I may catch now, say. We are friends after here, from here. From here.
To say something is a lie.
Yeah, friends. I want me to communicate. I wasn't there. Me see, yeah, say. You see, I don't want to mention certain names. I say, of course, I'm me personally. And yes, so Charlie, your check when your number is saying it should be 360. And I make sure say the last 4 years I was part of the agenda.
All right.
And we say doctor, me
responding to this matter.
I have issues to address with regards to the NDC. I'm waiting several times. Internet campaign NDC.
Or responding to this specific issue.
Bibi.
Say internal, you are near best external.
Bibi.
Martin.
So me de manu be sin bacho so. Me de manu be sin. Then person can say, doc.
No, untimi for anunsi. When na your time, me na me.
Oh, me de ba person me complete me statement ni nyina. I said, Dr. Modbo me ye penasem. Wasum the party. You share the current temperature of our party. Any resource in nya ya. Maseni bia ma. Ye jitum said ne ko bi ma MY.
Mate, me da say.
So, baby,
this say.
Minya minim ni ye pa. Me ne nya.
Banter sada.
Na ye share ukrapo ye kasa no na ye, but the wa be ka wa hanom no wa ye propaganda bebre.
Okay.
Or started by say so share video na youth organizers ni bi kra anko. And okay. Also youth organizers no enyom no mko fa ye forms no. And I make question say me wa ha. Me a youth organizer. And or starting so body. You see, say only factor utu bibi gum ni a question wa you now start changing posts. Or we no ka say last year on no spearhead here. Say na me kan no. Say last year on our spearhead here na and we decided so take another step for whatever interest. Politics loyalty counts.
Yeah.
For whatever interest it is you. For me, we'll still open our doors. We'll still engage you. Bottom line is that unless our catch him say 2028 on per victory.
Okay.
If 2028 your focus is to receive victory, candidates be any honor. And I spoke about issues. Candidates be any honor or marketable than Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia. From 2008 till date, what could be the constituency? Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia on
in spite of that. Okay, 2024 he lost massively.
Yes, and I've told you the reason why he lost.
The marketability.
You should tell me that what I'm saying is not true. 2024, the reason why he lose here, or Hanum.
Is it more internal than external?
Both internal or Hanum. Also last 4 years, last year, no lead by Omia campaign. And some internally, some of our leaders, Ibiomano kind, also swada. Until they say it is part of the reason why we went into the elections and we lost. 2, Opa catch me say NDC for propaganda omokaye a year say omoba mema koko for 6,000. I say omo ye no. And convince ni constraint ama omo njina so anto aba. Galamsey omo the year campaign minimum no ye nyina call rounds e year campaign. Ye ka say Galamsey ye ntimi so was MPP. NDC for eka omo ka so omo ba omo solve no. Bismark are affecting one constituency now. So these are external and internal issues are affecting. In fact, in 2024, if we had even brought any other candidates, the fact is that we would have lost because you own him. The problems we were facing was not more of about the candidature. It was more about the party. Ghana for say you go to nature. You share data and so. What is good for us is that it's not as if some go to my NDC. But they voted Omo to Aban, Omo to my NDC. Difference of margin of 100,000. Omo to my NDC. They decided not to vote. Or he has gone to the grounds and is engaging the people. Or polling stations for any Kokasa. Don't they raise issue about say Edidija? Bisano. Don't they raise issue about say some of the MCs, ministers and you from Uefa. Where about me no. So you see, an internal issue. I agree with you. Let's resolve it internally. But and you make it look as if say youth organizers are contribute to a form. No. It's something that was not organic, but it is planner. Yes, sir. Say, Okoswaya propaganda say says an NDC for. Now you elections now lose. Mate,
a quick one.
And you would have to respond to this.
But don't worry. I'll deal with that. I am more confident. I'll deal with it.
I booked you for a one-on-one.
Yes.
And I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, you are caught up in between.
I'm fine.
People with vested interest.
I'm fine.
And me feel say it will not be of a good service to you when Obeko actually
no makegum.
Na yenya response.
That is fine.
Baby, asam paitia.
No correct.
Me bombrede na ninua wabade won kudu asam ofie. Or it's simple. Nka me MPP na asam. Whether what the Baomia, what the no wife, what the Irokufu the no wife no ba. Nhwe. It's I say. Ada what the big guard me torn da no. What the ba on the same.
Okay.
You brother, asam o kan me my count more oham margin there. O say ni loss na olusi na ebisande abadom me olusi or two factors. Internal and external. Yeah. Ebi we market also wa ko diska wa ko file and wa ko pick form la ma ba omia. But keep sande ahin no tua wom. Na ahin na close to tua. Only number one. Say yeah propaganda warrior fine. Us NDC yeah propaganda. You try Akoshi. Akoshi no more hino. Akoshi that one the exchange rates was galloping. I'm a city to $17. I'm not the call. And this the call. The Ghana from we a good different what turned up so kind. Makola, Kejitia, they were not exporting in that currency or what? City no coin or Hwandia. Or Akoshi our economy under the rubber we made Kufuado. Solid management team, was it declared junk status? Baby. Yeah. Was it declared junk status?
It was. By rating agencies.
I don't know one photo. Nti aban to nti the man Ghana for short or bit siawa. Let's Ghana for butcher kusha. And I yin kan yente. Oye no kwa there. Near time inflation was all time high. In that to ade China no boasa. Oye no kwa na to fuel aboard a little of fuel was about almost 17 cities. Near time.
And the 1 CD account.
Tobala. Chishama. But I confirm there my making obe confirm and obe if you on the then now pendo now drivers get to fuel fango a liter almost 17 cities per liter na it has bisan mam de oyero kwa there and asu woye ti odin nya akukudu ye bibi for haircut bay my bond holders from wu ya we say see money offend amramunda and what time I'm saying to me brother you can go as much as 80 plus or 100 now if you say bibiba now the shop ma we am shop na kama so basically say the one man bush shebon and the bobadi mo affect amanfo no wona brabo oto ape man yantumi ko inanim ahemfo na ho no ocean ahoba what fashion asana ahemfo what was a bonkumi once at beni what them on so bechem. If you're talking about humility, governance doesn't lie on humility as our mode of choice for a candidate. It allows your competency and how you've been delivered or you've delivered on your promises. Anybody who come and sit here on your studio and use cocoa pricing now compared to our exchange rates, then how we were selling it and how we are selling it now per the dollar in the city, in exchange rates. So every time you say propaganda, that's a kasafa hunde ebo aban no TDC asumba. You are trying to be intellectually dishonest in your whatever you are submitting. Okay. As I say, and you can't side cocoa farmers thinking they don't know to go against the government today. It's I say because then can say, oh sister, on man no sika $200 for US or the bar. Necessary $17 per citizen. Today, look now dollar no abafum. So do you expect me to raise that level? No. By the time you were selling that cocoa at that price, now we were telling you, so don't now console them that let it reflect in their pockets. It's simple as ABCD.
Okay.
So one can say who want for crunch? me feel by now they will humble themselves.
Wrap up for me.
Now if you want to the fear some. Now if you want my no or your Ghana for system akoshe twon 8 years. Yan for na nya dwuma bia for no be in one so one on my kuku. Now why wadi now am who egu.
Kobe, let me get a quick response from Obi Ike na Mintini.
Kobe, to boss you.
No, not to Basamo. I can't be propaganda. I dare you and my Abemu. Mayor and my country on it. Mammy, you are not Mammy. The Mayor or Duko.
Mammy, you are not to boss. Oh, Abemu. Inti, in your campaign now, yeah. And then your propaganda. Fact, oh, to boss it. Facts, no, HSA. Muteki over. In some American or Hanum, the contribution and the foundation MPP lay are a nunti and seed in neighbor form. Undisputed, only opportunity, undisputed. Gold reserves are saying, oh, to pass it to
what did you? Bibi, don't allow him to say this.
Senior, only opportunity, Okasayo.
No, but
only opportunity, Okasa, also me responding to it. It's Mammy Razy. To was Mammy,
go ahead. If you couldn't do that, 8 months
to was it. Into undisputed, I know ya.
I don't agree with you with that.
Also, at also, I can say, fuel price. What was the world market price for a barrel when MPP were in office? Unless or part me, I catch him say in pricing of fuel. When the world market price, government, whether MPP or NDC, have no control over it. Unless on him, so that I'll offer him that education.
But you are also aware, sir, at the heart of crude prices, exchange rate.
Oh yes, I'll come to that. I'm dealing with all of them. You see, so if MPP, world market price for crude, around $80 per barrel.
Or 65.
That's to say, and I'm around $60 to $65 per barrel. Now MPP, free abemu, fuel was 14.99. That's to say, fuel, and I'm around almost 13 cedis. Difference in here saying 1 cedi, 99 pesos. And I'm saying, boss, our world crude oil are dropping from 80 to around 60. And yet cheat na muchiti Ghanaians. You see, these are facts at the honor. Most also the tax. Mami move from honor. Also then city. If the city is indeed not artificial, na mo kase dollar, 10 cedi ya. Sika ko bank say nya. And yet recently na most of the media houses started some putting pressure on the government. Because some call banks are, in fact, businessmen some call banker, dollar dento.
And no crime such complaints.
But oko abochi ni honoma, in 30 cities. And I'm for say, atu is forcing.
But the exchange rate has always been different on the black market than different on the black market from the bank rate.
Yes,
even when more power.
But was the gap that way? 10 cities against 13, 14 cities. Now you are talking about inflation, need those kind of things. If he's failing to know, when he picked 2022 downwards, the inflation was dropping. All indication shows from 2022 that the economy was gaining back after say you call into this COVID and those kind of things.
But you left office with a very high inflation rate.
Agreed.
I don't know why.
However, when you compare it to 2022, we've significantly from almost about 50 something, we dropped it to about 20 something before we left. What you need to know is that when inflation comes down, and if he's not a finance person, I'll educate him. When inflation comes down, the dollar is also not performing. Oko borrow from the banker, the exchange rate should be better. Say Oko borrow from the banker. Look at the rate at which a bank has the amount. 20 something percent. 20 something percent. Inti mimikita misika. Mideva go to bank. Treasury bill minya around 14%. If I want ban enye. Banks nsuji misika no mo de maswa. Omo around 20 something percent. So as an investor, na me ko anasa me buy. That is why we keep sending a caution, and I've come to say it. Say sikane omo injecting into the economy no. They should be careful because some of the time bomb. So
okay.
Just to put my statement into conclusion. Minyano omo abemu. You be careful MPP who nyina and na Ghana for share kase nkotonan chai. What they need to do is that promises no ma yeni nyina no omu di so. No mo just excuses in stories no mo ma no.
Isaac Obey OBI Knaman for Tidy Friend or youth organizer or Okankwe South constituency Emma the New Patriotic Party. Unya, may I say we?
All right.
Let me show.
We go meet again.
By all means.
Basla,
Or patches or Ombabo Gumbo. All right, let me take a break now. Also, don't worry. All right, let me take a break. Because Julius Jima Waha or constituency youth organizer. Ablekuma West, Basuman area. Philip Jima.
Wako Bini Campana.
Ona.
I say you what's Wako Esma? This year.
When I
Impadi or sorry, this year.
Philip Jima Atina say, Kobe Wilson Soaha representing the National Democratic Congress. Let me do this and then we'll continue.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054 383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference, coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025, at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Everywhere you go, big goal for the friends and the family. Big goal, big refreshing moment. Big goal for the kids and the adults. Big goal, boys and girls with a drink of big goal. Everywhere the party day, big goal. We go mash up the place with the big goal. Greatest in every battle. Big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal. Refreshing moments.
Beagle. From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference, coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025, at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profit. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Largely be a military service. It will be conducted by the Ghana Armed Forces, and there will be 3 parts to the funeral program. We would have the pre-burial service, during which period some tributes will be read. We would have Quran recitations during that period, and the second part would be the main funerals and burial service. The pre-burial will start from 7:30 a.m. and would continue to 9 a.m. We expect Her Excellency the Vice President to arrive at the funeral grounds at 8:50 a.m. in the morning, and that will be followed by His Excellency the President at 9 a.m., where the state service will then begin. The service is programmed to last for approximately 3 hours, during which period we would take the biographies of the departed 8 colleagues, parents, siblings, and colleagues. After the biographies, we will take tributes from the widows and then also tributes from the children. There will be other tributes that would be read by some senior government officials. All institutional tributes from the various institutions that comrades work with or associated with will be read during the pre-burial period before 9 o'clock. After the service, the bodies of the 6 that are yet to be buried would be conveyed to the military cemetery at Chado for burial. And there as well, the Ghana Armed Forces, together with the churches of the 6 departed comrades, would take charge of the burial ceremony at the military cemetery. Because of the rather large number of people that will be expected tomorrow, a number of measures have been taken to ensure that we have a very solemn ceremony. So for the media that is here, you would have seen the ongoing setup. We are trying our best to provide as many chairs as we can to accommodate the thousands of people that we expect to join the various families and the government
officials here for the service. We are going to label the various canopies appropriately to accommodate those who will be coming. We entreat the public who would want to join us for the service to arrive early and collaborate with the protocol and security officials on ground to assist them to sit. We do not expect people to be crisscrossing the inner perimeter before and during the service. The inner perimeter is going to be locked out to mourners, and the mourners are expected to remain under the canopies for the service. When you come in later today or early tomorrow morning, you would notice the labelings that will be on the various canopies indicating where people are supposed to sit. There will be heavy security deployment, obviously not because the president and the vice president are here, but also for the safety of all mourners that are going to be here. We therefore entreat the mourning public to collaborate with the security officers as it relates to their walking in, their parking, and others. If you are driving in, you will be required to alight at a specific point and walk into the mourning zone, and your vehicle can be parked at a designated car park. If you are driving yourself, then you'd have to go and park and come and walk into the service area. For the cemetery, arrangements have been made to provide buses to convey the families that would be heading to the military cemetery. The idea is to reduce the traffic en route to the cemetery and also manage the traffic at the cemetery. Because if we allow everybody to just drive in there, the number of vehicles there will be a lot. So buses will be provided to the 6 families to convey them there, and then a few others that would be able to join would join. If you get to the cemetery, please listen to the military police that will be on standby, who would be working on parking and designated areas where we can go and where we cannot go. With relation to the media, I believe that a statement was issued earlier by the Minister of State for Government Communications on arrangements that have been made for this service. And media houses and journalists were required to apply for accreditation. Media houses and journalists that applied and have been accordingly accredited are the only ones that will be allowed in the inner perimeter, which is designated as a special media zone for the service. And that accreditation is for only camera holders, video camera operators, and photographers. They are the only ones that are going to be allowed in the inner perimeter. Reporters and others are not going to be in the perimeter. You are welcome to join the mourners. You are also welcome to use the media stands on this end or on the left end and be able to follow proceedings and report back to your media houses. Allocations have also been made for audio feed to my right behind the stands for radio stations that want to set up for their outside broadcast from here, set up their studios for outside broadcast. You are welcome to set up there, and you have audio feed for your work. Television stations that also want to set up and broadcast from here are also welcome to set up behind the left stand, very close to the OB van that is there. And feed outlets are going to be available for clean feed of the proceedings here for you to use for your productions.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
98.9 FM EpaHoaDaben Jumedie. Welcome back. Na Emrena so say isi in Semnechi. With me in the studio, Kobe Wilson, or a member of the NDC communications team, and with us as well, Philip Jima, or a youth organizer, Emma, the name Ablekuma West. That's what be missing for me people. Anyway, so Ochina Ghana ebe morning. Ewura no mu a wo mohwere wo nkwan yaya ewo last week helicopter crash ni mu ewa dance from. I took time to play back funeral arrangements aban aye sebe ya behunu nhyehyɛ eda eye na ye ba bɛkɔ no ɛho. It's been Enra was exactly 1 week asemunu esi. How are we picking up the pieces and ensuring say it be NCBM? It was an accident, but we are yet to understand the circumstances of the accident. In the midst of Yeshuin, questions are being also asked about Ghana, our emergency response, and our search and rescue efforts and so. We use you behe, me say, na what you should the ba kwa, assemble kwa ejinemu a enko, MPP for decision and ano adom de by say, Tamale Central by election, yadi ombekubim. And Johnson is doing it here, chairman of the NDC say, NDC damase, samo samunko, nemu makwetia ombeba. Police cracked down on political social media activists related to the NPP over threats of harm against the first family. Na ebi kase a binary action, a police for reaction, no, was shrododo, a freedom of speech, ni hun kroneba, say Obama di amount for kanwasem. But doesn't freedom of speech also come with responsibility? And in komo, yamon komo, kobi misha se free onomo. Na metie wo ochina na ye ne baso. Now what's been going on in your mind regarding this accident? What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Baby, mami ncha wati fui na minchia me chairman of my constituency, Chairman Stephen Ofosu Ajari.
Okay.
And neighbor Mokutum Krankara minchia me boss Kabiala Doris Tete of the communication team in the Central Region.
Okay.
Baby, let me greet the chief mourner of our republic, Ira John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. Na the Mabri Mekade Ghana ina waya dina mayin. Yewo ahonye hia brem kese tre sen super betuma anoma oya dwendwene because asama otuen dano ukuda no onya asam papa. Na yanda ya nsolo ndaida. The nipa wait wo hu de so robosom yen man word one kwanyina to hwa man no dem mpofri masemi be ba boyen dem menim de everywhere men Ghanaian mo to yen mpinfui se emfa no personal na ehu mfa ho nsusu de nkobotum wa to awon so na fi andwena ankola dem na elekasa fofra na ogana ni na ye no sabe enye wie Ghana fo yewo esubi different the ordinary pa asem bon to them to udofo na unua na unyankwa on father ne nya adwen kro wa de bi hu you certainly must show that solidarity na afie no ahyehyere ya mabusafo na ya akode ma waduri yankopon pe wotum do won ra ahyere mu na won hyeden minima huhia you represent Mahama or kom de mabri oda onda amimpa meni ne ndako ana meni ne faadwen da na de na mehun ebia na hotwe eyru manebo ama muntala and co that day na sem see no brother na fa no mentumanda so sisimenu ado pictures na mehun sisimenu ado de ma so you can imagine the family, you can imagine the president na bibi ebesre ochina na de painful de nyemegu kwando dem akoba enti ye state ofusum da me yenu anu painfui na ya obibi ye na eretua no fo da ekuna woroko nanka ekuna woroko de civil yeman yensuwa na yenkwai ebi mu ator no dore na afi opada washwe na say through that means which illegal mining is the idea collective legal I'm saying are saying very livelihood because of the quest to also make worth out of it. You know, indiscriminately. Now, what the was one call for new mechanism. I be modernized na fi yaman crofo what one was the adibia the papa no na ne bon. Na ya be hwe papa kwando na ya ne kwana ofado a yan saying very ecosystem of my life. na fi aquatic life so protect because in sum nam bibiara no ho aka na wonam kwan no kodem dwuma man na fi dem atoye nchem kasi yen ndi andada yenu andada na wetumu atoyen imo bibia ya kone hopon da mo tibiara ohu on mobor na on fa won kra nsie yie manyen na dan kwamba heaven we preacher man no say ikushim na oho tdema ya ama ya jedi dem pepe no bible mu na Quran mu na yitumi kishe nuanum na fi ampa abosbod bu ho a hopon fa bo on manyen wo so na on manu so hwede ma we si be hwe ne kasem na kasa be kan be ya yaw a obama busuafo adofo party mba on man be ni ma hwehwe no ya minimize kasa kakra na yehunde atoye nchem na waba nyobia ne pe the within me craft me fi the mayor mroko ha ma aba na fi member me ko ha ma aba e bia ampo da na nyekwa ampo no be bankasa we bia nkasa na fi etu na within less than 15 minutes or less than 20 minutes ashwonkwa you came healthy and yar na fi mshan wayema ashwonkwa ya na sabi bibi no kwasem de ebia bako ifi ataso as asido but the bibi how we be for so akono aya nemu ya yawo se fande nsu bi na ofa bi sabe bibi fufuro no see different but you see death coming to you live in terms of fire and you've seen it's coming ebia to be there but ebasre de ebe kwa yehu sabe woni pedua na nkasa na yaduma kada yehwe woni papa na oda hoyi maame na oda hoyi minua be na oda hoyi ana oya yemhye wadwene ye nti yebesa china ni hye biara mpevide gukuna kwando no yenko boa na afi Ghana fu na hunde wa ato Ghana fu nara nya ni sinkotin na ye sabe busua ko na wato won yemfa ya ahoden ifa kobo na yenkata woni cha na yenye vusum mawon kama na afi ma ebe ya bo na ba do kesere de adan wotu ho na monda ko stop no say ampa da ye the respect bi ma awon fighting heroes wo hwe won kon wa kono na ye bi ma wa so no na yakopon no age ho da ye besre de nka galamse no wotu ase galamse ye besre won brenad na me nso won wanto na yanksa ye prode ye da ye nhwe so another ahwedu bi de etu enfo da ye da mad no ma ye penfu fa ho pepper na atonchen bi onkoto won na yenye sabe sutiefo ma ye ma mpanimfo na ye besre oyo sum ye sum ma oman Ghana da ma sumi bibi awso sum abo Ghana wo kwane nam do atase do bi anaduma ye risky na ye sum me de mu so da me sum mo man metuma akadi mu sofo metum ma ka kire ma de wo classroom papa ya oka hu man bo doctor man bo ama oye medical doctor trained doctor you could have gone to the theater consulting room or to have some dream I couldn't share no kama but also some man on a different capacity and the galam says to srawon timemfo my nhwe yes e di adwen ni the witchra nsuma adwen ni the witchra what can catfish ni the witchra ye ba show nsufra ma wasa good no ye na dia but ye nhwe how responsible we can mind that will not destroy our ecosystem and the bibi mate ye besre na question obi am sabia no ye hwe question ma onye ye LP
ka media for na be cover
media for be cover bi ochina wa hye de ehu ebusua for wato santen ebi ne na ebusua ebi ne nuanom ma mbisa question ya obi be kai ne nsam ma esunwe I mean want to hold himself completely yeah moderate and measured in the kind of questions you're going to ask so ben him pa dem man deputy chief of staff all can so botum no be ye ya ka ebusuafo ma mi so question biara the mabre nimu ya den bibi nimu ya den o
papa
so on to den one
yeah
I mean me kada way back 2015 na me okolebu plastic surgery
on ben wa
o moti na me ya me service okolebu 2015 that them time na cycle assembly sima
yeah
and apart them sunu nka me fa cycle ma fa kala ba fi o na me boss ye fast me pon intem ndinya ka straight from kolebu to be ye ko woja hwɛ na pay bedu kolebo no nipa woda ho na me hu bialo me hu nipa woni no wape ibia yetum da wo be cover da won cover wo bo mmodi be nso ade be chine ba no bibi watenten won nim me brother mama ka kosin de ehun de nipa wa afadam tibia no mu jahyew oye yaw ye papa mpere me sumi bi na me so
enu edi bankra na jahyew no mpu no te den
ehun dem nam for salmon enyo wa ho na ekofaba was abijan whatever de ehun de better to no na erin fresher ehun de we na onya sa papa ehun nipa e mobor nti masagana ye wodo bi a ye show a e chana na adre koi mfa bibia to chene show do sonko mfa ma won but man be see ha that's it
Philip mamemra ho na mintie your thoughts on me see last week and ochina funeral ebe
okay bibi me chef ya fo nyina na machia the good people of Ablekuma West bibia omobia no me chiom nyina na machia concern executives ene ye osahene ye Chairman William Ano Adu. Namachia Greater Accra Youth Organizers for Kennedy Ohini Japan. Na Greater Accra Youth Organizers. So far, I'm not going to say 18 to 19 deputies, only about 15. Who some support to Kennedy Ohini Japan. And also, coordinators are day in, day out. I'm more bound to Kennedy. Massive. Na you guys need show na any focus. Na yenye juma no na yedi yinim se yakofo a komo yakoso no kyerese mu nyina Ghana for pe ye Kennedy Ohini Japan na yenwan mu bi so ko kan mu ko fa form no na ye normal na tra ye ba ne other places our for din komo no be nyina chance din komo scared mo mu nyina kan nyina kyerɛ na enya no kre se mo na ye contribution ko fa form no it no ye police station officer no utia who youth organizer bisano or how do Bismark and crutcher I bida and grow idea grow ache but ye pe onipa Ghana for Ghana for Ghana for
I say wo say
me de manusi
wo say to na kobide ehye
agrona ai street for na eka eso mu hia no Ghana for kasa medi Ghana nim ye galam sasema ye kan nyina no a competent person, obia, or you're bold, or you're honest, obia, or you're brave, or you're decisive. I'm a bit dear, Nimamia, and this I'm see once and for all. Na Ghana for some who start quality no. Ewo, a Kennedy mo. Na Yamia Doma, your best in 2029. Bibi, a rehu, and I made China Quenya so. A two, Mabuno, Formna, Omoye, Omoke Kanyama Bumuno. Because Bibi, Uti, some Koswa. There's say media musum na mo come no tum. It be so nipa on the 8th and then this on the ballot paper. Position number 8. Accident no see 18 months. Nipa 8 so no flight no move film.
The 8th
month, sorry. And nipa so film so 8. Pacho mam reading meaning. Say who believe ewo Christo mo a kokoto na bom pai magana. Asofo ni bika so wiem nyama isum pacho subia ujitumbia no so bompai na do my Ghana e shomsa bibi ya na dey see and that day ni madan me why binya na me
okay
as what is a plane be a crash helicopter be na military helicopter in fact my drink was say be a military be na omakonya sa kwanhia no krana toss class say take life sir to me sorry me share na chief of staff abema short press conference big akra it's me who Dr. Manibu Amani names nearby no me shame in fact less than 1 hour I didn't believe he said no credit because I come to see Dr. Manibu Amani will be a youth no ye Jenny Depa even though mo MPP and ye in how starting a political career as a student leader new president how a year ahoy brother more comments in Maniba and this through the late meals and then I hook count the Yema on the politics basa to say be my any moment. We mutala very decisive. They are born no more than PhD. These are young men now more determined to help this country in their own strength to meet me dear boy. Juma no muko dinom ko ye juma ama o my Ghana. And the two. It's you move from NDC, ministers of the state, ministers, and konya sa kwanshiano. Na bibi me twa address bibi so a year 29th May 2017 and a year ba ko Major Mahama ifim ya and so na galam say issue ya no free mo na 5th month was May and now was 8th month August ni nyina na nado ateke amamu no the first year and we so Mahama so ateke no so the first year and obia say because of her politics echo on a galam say how that's why structure ni no and measures into talk in fact media akonyo den be catch a president John Dramani Mahama SNA or numbers no parliament now no omunye and no chine ya no be say omo law LIB a bit me aboa na ebia e chokwa na be shoot to kill e be boy ukwa country be China Philippines e hono ma hono shoot to kill Philippines, yeah. You understand? So you have certain measures and to akoma. They are never grow. Because I say a fight against drugs. Now no youth no amo ye galam say no in domunya wom. And then your water bodies no are saying na. And now your forest reserve no so the same thing. It's a baby say say nyema way to us in the next 15 years your life at the same baby. It's no enuntina Ghana uko parliament me constituency ye papa be friend kwakwado and we see now parliament on ti Ghana for nyina no parliament and ye nyina kosan lie ato abama obi so ma ye leader president ne de tum nyina chenisa eti ye nyina de announce tum say na say mo ye de boa Ghana in fact ebe boa to save your life 9 days out near record casualties in yema M1 for life because of where first resolving galam say media bibi me feel say my no your papa SFS e be fight galam say kia fight because me feel say on person fight galam say ko be sue free a mindful fra omo yes omo successful and maintain no land no water bodies no ni law and me boa say omo papa because
law enforcement not just the law.
No, so
enforcing the law.
No, I'm talking about
laws,
today. You can't just say obi kon o kwa galam say. You can't say so quiet chwebu to anibikum. Batuko to abangua. Say treason. Unim consequence no. So you dare not try and make sure no. So ni partner kwenim said this a law na back here.
No, your galamsey laws no.
Laws me then.
You so ye galamsey abetima ko afiase not less than 10 years.
No, oni pane do benya no in afiase 10 years no. Office nya hwema no. Se be taking life the person will be the wife crime 24 so nko wura mu no. And I make a choice say enne obi nya ya bia da banya no mpe. But ono be a choice say me kwa attempts me ko to abanya gu a this will be the consequence.
Philip, I mean, a practical question.
I'm here.
Say o passe mrasi nshutu ni ukunipa e wo galamsey mu a uzuze no ebe si anu kwan e me no ka say ye wo all the laws are ebetimi abo yensu ahoban ne forest reserve so ban laws are etia galamsey laws no ho nobody is enforcing the law now koye law say you shoot to kill there no be
so who should be held responsible?
Who should be held responsible?
Yeah.
Your party had the opportunity.
No.
This party too has the opportunity.
Bibi.
The political class must be held responsible.
Bibi.
Yes.
You see, Abai Biaba will take a step. Obronika saying was if you keep on doing the same thing, you keep getting the same results. It's Nyama on my end over the years. You're successful. So why can't you try the may suggesting? Have you thought about AI?
They will suggest no.
Of course,
and
I made sure say passes our law. Now you're enforcing it proper. I believe so.
And then I am enforcing the all done properly.
Bibi, maybe feel it measures are a bit me. But say if you think are buying way, it's not really enforcing law now. Not to me need to want to be citizens to make sure say they enforce it. Yeah, bye a helicopter 3, Emma police. Minim class ye use no helicopter no just to monitor drones. Don't refer to me in the no. ɛno nti anyɛ nyɛma yi ti na ɛto abatiaeɛ no. And these people promise say ɔmo ba bɛyɛ resetting ɔmo something new told us here ti ɛtwe mo adwa zuzu sɛ yɛn nya bɔɔl no yɛtuma mo anto net ni mu a ɛsɛ ɔmo bɔ to net ni mu yɛ try sɛ ɛbɛhyɛ excavators yɛ everything possible to get rid of galamsey no yɛ ntimi yɛ best yɛ successful ti mo ba mo hwɛ yɛn mistakes ni so mo ntoa so yɛ community mining mo so require responsible community mining launch na mo kɔɛ no ɛna claim for life kɔfa from a free me eti no na kwasi de bia no na mo so bɛso the same thing ebia mo de 1 or 2 become you understand but the right thing is say to get rid of it no and say I didn't mean to be say AI and for fighting galamsey yeah other measures are buying bet my that fight galamsey if indeed say some political class ni be nim and now say military officers media personnel epinimo mo ye galamsey na you understand we need to be honest some of them Panifona police in Panifona bebre na wo
enuti na meka say your proposal of shoot to kill meba ye di nkomo enuti na meka say your proposal for shoot and kill na nya adwuma no because ye ka say shoot and kill a ye kwakokunu no enye ono no de ni sika hye galamsey ni mu that innocent young boy no ye unemployed no na kwakokunu na wukuni wi a nipa na wakwakwaje asase na odidi so na wafa nkofo no besa nkofo nkofo from mama be
bibi so asemo
why are we not going for the big men
bibi so asemo asase bia either say for a state land and say ya himfu bidia
and family land
it you can't tell me say sa family na your asase no omuni muni pobeje asase we
into woka say shoot to kill na akokunu
I'm going somewhere
na akokunu
I'm going somewhere why hyper kakra
me hyper no shoot to kill at the end it doesn't make sense to me
well see measure some of them other country be shoot to kill omo there I'm why successful
your bon photo for corruption krom esi corruption no kwan
bibi why
esi corruption no kwan
why na okay military era
when you ni mukofo na ya de no mukwachi wo mo
bibi the make a tron say sa ohene na asasene ndia no sa ban no chieftaincy council no atrance ese omomwe do ma hyem se be hu se wo ye galamsey o ma sase so a this will be the consequence in fact sa we consequence mondin o win no say den
I will win
e bia mitimi mo member of parliament NDC ohene no mo banish mo twana suo mo banish no se wo ye galamsey tanfunu nyina no yadu ashom kon ese omu sade na omu rise to occasion kemwa it I'm telling you say ifuni bi kan but it's appear say Ghana no eno na ye Kennedy koka mo say because as a ye hwehwanim and ye hypocrite and we don't say it as it is if that dey a big spoon say it big spoon don't say
ye can say a big spoon
you understand and no Ghana be here ye nyina aka ho hypocrisy no edoso munim sa hemfo ne kan but most of anim because of vote MPP you rising up am to understand say omo vote tia yen ye at the time 2020
no rising up that Professor Frimpong what report mo dey den
meba
na mutu adamon be na mutu fa ho
senior as
me busa question
me
no mon kan bia
they make a try say within our own capacity the next year you start say excavators you say excavators more journalists you say hey I don't more channel can say come
because emra na meba let's educate people nti ani akasa de nti na motion ne say president Akufo-Addo de emra ko parliament say a excavator me enhye no o kire ne first excavators ne mfa so yet they were burning excavators it didn't stop galamsey
it also say na MPP are desperate to end damage you see and I make sure say yen make kind no ya got to that extent still yen timi antu ase yen nwen so aba to extent say hana bisu ne ko kra ko ministers be kwa ko bush trying to do everything possible it now no as a citizen what to be some of the solution I feel say shoot and kill me shoot and kill
shoot and kill is not the solution.
You understand? Ain't you know?
Because the people doing the galamsey will not be in the trenches to be killed.
It's identity yam piki omu concession omu asasana omu seno no. They yar kwan so mu claim asasana. Ni crofo me tom ewu in and out. kofo kowa yehu omani yehu omonsa omunya nso nom but these very persons omo galam say no etim ko to afford the bottled water. Go to certain villages and see how people are going through hell. I see say I'm a temu that bamon because of how galam say destroying their life, making their life miserable. Etinya kwenya I say na de yahoden eco presidency. Eso mo need to na show monsa. They should do something different. And yet they no more koye no because you try. And can't them say okay responsible mining. So bet me I use helicopter, AI. Now that shoot and kill us, I can still stand by my feet. I say, and no, a best case some people not to go there. What about Johnny Cruz at your boat to obey so okay. Tell me military era, coup days. Now people were afraid to involve themselves in corruption. Kwa China, we are corrupting at Chua, you bet chouty. You understand? And then yes, a political class, only your friends. And you know, say Chikwana, Tama, yen only a double salary. It was he saying.
No one anamu to me.
Mr. Kosi saying, you understand? And then call for Opuni and Co. And they said Nam Tamakrum as so for. And they jawm a benefit from someone yashi. You understand? Because we're party Ghana and airborne Chaskela and Azadeng. Bibi says some political persons in Betran Omogasa. And some Casa some Ghanaian. Don't talk as if so you are being a PRO work for your party. No.
I am wondering what you have said about this win and Kamu power.
Oh, Bibi. I don't ref me. Around that time, ref me.
Kasian, I can't defend it.
Oh, come on. Because I soon name me. It's a Bomabas can be team then a man for to say. That's it those time, you know. So we can especially at the time, excavators in Biarra. We probably can't excavate in the Atacana fly. It's all my year involved, no. You hold on responsible.
Philip me that say now shoot to kill no dey.
Na bon about some more
shoot to kill no dey you free mu na emfa.
Brother.
Mo wo bibia mo be ye.
Pacho 1 minute to
political class mo wo bibia mo be ya bagalam say go for the financiers.
I think you had about 3 topics to discuss.
Yeah.
So yes, so but I'll clarify something here. You see,
move on to the next.
Yes, a quick one.
Yeah.
On the young lands and seven, it has come a long way. The kind of assets, a kind of Jacob Wilson, a kind of today, John Mr. Saba, a kind of today, Kesley Hifford. Them coffee were from Kubia was a Aboriginal Rights Protection Society, those days 1897 thereabout. I was way back then, the boy who there, ye film, yes, as I see upon that domain, a good room in the Ofa Kuni Sado. The upper there, young land now transfer from our traditional rulers to the then government of the day. And these laws are passing, or put a C, be my, I feel, be I influence now. Now, so still, Ghana, as we've come all this way, 19 to continue to see, and it's still having this kind of element in there. As land, state lands, and even mineral resources are all vested in the hands of the government of the day. And the makers, and now, my brother friend and Philip. So, if you Wabuano, gold or humpa, it doesn't belong to you. You get it? It belongs to the government or the state.
The state.
So basically, royalty sumpaya yede mankofu mo yenpo won't mean to him for no ye. So if you are telling him for be young, and I make a or 2 for by someone can found. So basically, we need to advise our to educate them. And they be an alternative livelihood. But be a huska or a different person. And we have a long way to go, but let's all come together. Not blame anybody. I did something. If he did well and succeeded.
But one thing John Mahama promised he would do, he's yet to do it in a way Ebema Ghana for you reshe muso pursue to us here. And he said, also about all my chichi boys na igungu.
But that's what he's doing. Okay.
He will go for the big names.
Yes.
Also, that's what he's doing. What does he do?
Yawaha. Police ID. Whom my name is getting one that Yoko office. Investigation is still ongoing. Hey, now, brother, Asama or involve a high profile one dinner that crew. No, baby,
investigation is still ongoing.
Oh, now in that to me, it's only CID. It's not only CID that is investigating. Let's be honest here. And then when they arrest you, even as you are still going to court, the police prosecutor is still doing investigation.
This guy has not even been prosecuted.
But it's ongoing. Don't you know
what is ongoing?
I told you, General, I'm brief financing. I told you, General, I'm brief financing. I the uncle was some.
Wopɛ sɛ ohu sɛ obi ɛwɔ mining license investigation men here. Wopɛ sɛ ohu sɛ obi akɔ a forest reserve investigation men abeso here. Wopɛ sɛ ohu sɛ obi asɛ nsu investigation men here.
Wontumi na asɛm Charles Bisu na asɛm Ekwusi na asɛm all is being investigated. It is not just owning alliances to operate. How they were able to enter into unauthorized areas. Are no denying. They are still denying. They are still in denial.
Is that what is
you ask them? They are still denying.
No, is that what is being investigated?
We have to finalize it so you can cook you well. Hey, brother. So basically, Ghana see over the last few months. It's 2025 for me. A lot of things has happened. We have had so many good things that has shocked this country over the last few months. Yet there has been some other tragedies that has taken place. Some we are still mourning, some are even yet to. Your Wakutia issue, also another death that occurred. But of course, that one, not only more, because on order, only about to Walla. Also, a toyenchem, na the other, and acquire a sub benefit. Oh, Debbie. You mean can you put a shot and then push the punch? Scientifically, is a call share, Sabi, Akutia. Sabi yenu na ofim no ekwa forensic audit bia meboa
yenya forensic
autopsy aboy autopsy o amana but then you we see no ye hia forensic what investigation meboa o san mo how we see nti me brother na me chairman general kan no sabi ehun do obi bebo a masabi ejawo na wale di kan ke ejawo na prakwa o ye de fu baba won bom na minjam na atase nti amede the MPP. Unfortunately, you just realized so soon that they didn't say whatever they said from their heart on a goodwill. Can you imagine what the organizer was saying, national organizer was saying, and Abuachi was saying? Now, I don't know whether you want to just feel like we are caliber, we can just fall into it. Democracy in a practice. Election, but every party has interest. You must have your reps in there. And she said, it has been fixed by the regulators. They will work here. I shall simply go on to a sabi a torrential fraba. Now, Tamale in all along how it is. Say a wall ground, sir. Nobody stops you from going there. What I shall about in the past. For a good damn sky AD, $12 million AD. I shall abra the born notness. Now, if you should you made the AD tier one. Now, if you are preparing for Ghana. Now, what I say, na kere na tamale betuma akogina ho a fine. Na say am for a challenge to adunti. Na mo bra papa yenti. Na ntumi nko no. Ese ma atwa asan mara me kwa me megu asentime nko. Na me hye wo so de ma nko nti ma wesi o mso me fitire no oso ma mba. Ebe what kind of bargaining trick is this? Nika bra ye ne ehu. Now, Sanabuachi, the Madia is 1 year, it will be a biggest indictment on him, on his own political fortunes. So the Nabuachi, Nani executives, including Justin Kodia, lawyer, right? One now the secretary, acting chairman. Samo Kodi, so Pedro Tamale, the defeats that will come, including Nakotia, what is coming? I don't think they will even dream of leading the MPP going forward. That is why they've all rallied behind Bawumia to make them unopposed or go on like autonomous entity. That nobody will oppose them. Until now, they are doing something what you call bottom or up, downwards. Until I say, the same executives will be there. And we will not be elected in this national youth organizer. What will be his essence in the party? Because the decision also making, or critical, is made by the Nabuachi and Co. When they made the same decision for your defeat. So basically, what's it? Sabi obeyansafo obunibe won kana asem yewura asiedun ketia wokoso no do no office na asoye no wetu wonfo no webu wonbe nti oye but as a kotia so long as our democracy is still in practice no other things to contest for elections the NDC is in the seat because we can't afford to allow them to have another MP from the MPP to come and work quitting things to affect Akotia people. Okay. Akotia have been there myself. Well, here wrote Papa. But making for the past 8 years, the MPP declared you of fraud how many times? Maybe no come on. MPP declare you of fraud. Maybe Mekai will declare twice.
Okay.
Year of frauds. There can be a year of frauds. I could pen because that's my say. The what kind of year of frauds? I mean, the mafia now is dedicated, committed to road constructions. Any end there. Echo Akutia. And now one qualibrim, one environs now. I'm telling you, and Konye, we call the mining company on hospital for the GC, sometimes hospital. I went there for a program. We got 2 items with medical soup. Adani na in dilapidated what form? But from me can ye dilapidated ship and now what form? Adani no wapa. It was a lifetime. They need renovation. But Abani Bera and we need an MP from Makutia who will be able to reason with the ruling party NDC. I'm by a boycott press conference of the day. On by a national, what do you call it, workout. On by them group, no. What what's not from Yoko? What will be a debate watching? Instead of you stay in parliament and speak for us, you only march to Yoko and sat on the floor. Such people, we can't allow Akutia to join them.
Very well.
And I say, we are in Akutia, we are contesting. Whilst you are mourning. But Tamalede, what I want him, otherwise, they can't go anywhere for election. Now, and people were so made man whistle.
Yeah.
So the young people were in Nuhubia and Kami. One advice I'll give that they should just stay off any elections. No one from the was some Usman or brand oneself. Now, this current NPP we have, they don't deserve to be account for elections.
Brajima, I mean to you.
Yeah. Before I make a son, a clean heart. So, Poas and Palm. Clean heart or a year down small beach road.
Okay.
I think for goodness, so or I beamed in there.
Wow.
For your pass, I apply for passport. Sam Jones.
Okay. Or into travel and tours.
Yeah. Also Poas and Palm.
Clean hearts.
Travel and tours. Sounds you mumona and Yamabi.
Oh, okay. It's a business center.
Business center. So Poas and Palm.
Now,
also I follow from Atinka days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And your friend is Yangaza?
David Sam Jones.
David
Sam Jones.
Yeah. CEO of Clean Hearts.
Clean Hearts, yeah.
Chief you chair when you marry. Yeah, that's so they are too happy. And you're sad.
Yeah, Opanigas here.
Yeah.
Mirahu, meaning a be all day in Seminam.
Okay.
In fact, a year Mutala and the constituency, Tamale Central.
Yeah.
Papano, not or cos or Yajmam or mine, no free moon. Tene MPP, you will be a bit to me, aye. Asma ne kra aniaje. You will be a bit to my year, a man family aniaje. Sabe, u free moon, what ye basa. Sabi eya. I say you now, boy, na papano, a chi. Ye, na what is say, what free quarun hawa, party, not on an enya drain. So, Jina the chi. A bono bani sabi guso kind and ma, Nunam pai bomono. No be here. I engineer the party crane, I crown like a bani crown quiet statue. Cassia crown, I want the constituency. Na Mount Crawforno, Nekra, and Nikakra. Yes, in the Pawua, the spirit in the or Honum. It's not MPP, yes, the bit my year, a man cra and yaji. Near Sha. I said to me, young question quiet by election on the constituency. The young history or by election. I say, by election, baby, you know. You are recorded a lot of terrible, isn't it, tension. Near baby, na sabi. We are no sisumraso. No beer film na safo. You can say mutala wu no. Yeah, by election, we say so see. It ye say, you best step it out, not inside out your book for respect for the dead. Now what I say, young MPP you go so genechi, you go so carrying pipe boom. I say, new wono, yeah, in Yayan Coca. And ye bibia keke. History say, and I constitution crime right say, member of parliament be free man. Both parties all rights on be contested. Nothing prevents us. Unless you say anyama mienu, you win and lose. And I'm a boy. What's your ultimate can't say, this will be the the percentage outcome. So you can't say that. It's in young Philly say
no two elections are the same.
Exactly. It's on try and can't no. You understand? It's a year out of conscience. I say, no we're free. It's no idea sabi after we net tension in Yema Abama, a bone dinya saka same beam. On send the crown and rest it can't be where I can say RIP, rest in peace. Yeah, may rest in peace or baby bio. No one say o chen no shene chia. Obo say ne man no sum here no. Ne man so akai no after ni wu. Ene nyema ban be ye amom. In fact, ne sanso na ban we kwa ya adwen say obe fund bia be take care of them. Ya crime people cracker say omo extend no to omo ye Ghana juma omo free mo no. Omo nyina so no e say fund be cover won. And as committee say no ye member of parliament and na ofrim. Papa no e kan a year she ka say ka tofu so that's here wanyare na wono osua de
nto no ne de na nya tofu and as committee de na nya atofu ni ne wewu akwanhia mu
okay me da so akorati me twi no eti no mutala e de na atofu eti ni nyina ya de a okra so okwa adwuma ba e na sabi ofrim ta atofu ni nyina ka ye reasons why ya feel say e say timi e vacate sa we no na ye contest na nhena no nyam but as kumi no de e momo whatever you guys will say ye am for some any ye ready
ba munya yanka
no ye
na na bi kan de na say munya yanka mo twema mo
dabi
okay
ye nwa we ye ni mo
okay
what does say onipa se wonu bedidi a no akova tankrowa instead of small spoon no won kan kwan so for na aduane ma we know them it's no ye out of ye na ho no so no sabi enim omo promise nyama asi e je dem more than ding onipa okọ the last election minwa ono ka say they are the call no they akogina court ne lawyer o jemo court aka na asema ma no ese ye ever sit ni mo no mu no wa be contest na agi na firi wono e na ni base no o me support to first person no eso mo nti ase o me pay way back e na say third person on contest bi no also crofo so support to baako etim ho no unity no eja dem more than den and I say no call internal ways no primaries no omo nyina jatum esa yemfa we nko ya nto abampo omo nyina jatum zo nipa we ya trase die ho nkomo omo nyina jati no ya ye baako ehonom etino that one cry no to tell you say enya de say wo dadwen ho say obe yan no enya won ye adwen mo pa mo fam joma ama mo nyina megu onom but enim say the people are kotia eyo ya say yeah nwa miamadan for ns obi meka se nyame fa crancy na ne wo ni de me yayi na ns omu nyere ombesa to da she ns anunyam okọ no ma omu di ns ho adanse no thousands what does he eso ni papa ni human relationship everything and na onipa na omusa yi ni man no the quality is almost like ns how Crawford wa boa na se phone and nothing for the first time who control this NPP and if so from us say this for the first time what bibi what bibi what she entino oh so the by book what does it entino the daughter they said you can tell communication officer one it's more problem now yeah no the kind of say man the 8 euros are sabi free as a first season and from currency now my castle lumba abusia that Acadia abusia panifo ma show mo kra eh this year nko last 16 omu nyina no abusia teacher mo re na anala no flight officer no I'm told class you have well experience when it comes to piloting Sanieti and I'm saying the title quick kitano kra no so they related to a military officer kawa major enti dey see ene dey Ghana for munkom kotodwem na mo mpa ma amagana na bibia
me my time one you the be
mu pia fifia ye we dey mu ni communion
if you kind of one bad election don't trust them
Mate
they will come this is what they will come
I'll look out for that. Medine Bismark Brown, Philip Jimabaye for the MPP, and Kobe Wilson, Jine Muma, the NDC. Madam was saying, Madam, team no so say. Up next, a happy Cassia bought no sia dear no. Ejemu, Eddie Amatim, no Yami Adomo, China, your quay, but will be here to serve as well.